Braves Foundation on the Home Plate Project to help fight food security for families in need. Show your support by visiting braves.com/homeplate to learn more about food distributions in your area.
Hey, Braves fans, it's Ben Ingram for Emory Healthcare's Heart Care Services. When it comes to your heart or someone close to you, nothing matters more than receiving the absolute best care. It's crucial to seek out doctors who are renowned experts in their fields, highly skilled, and pushing the boundaries of heart disease treatment. At Emory Heart and Vascular, you'll find a large team of specialized physicians and nurses dedicated to your heart health. They offer more options for customized treatment solutions that work for you. To learn more, visit emoryhealthcare.org/heartcare.
If you're a working electrician, you've got two options. Work for a contractor and have no power or leverage. Or work with us and have your choice of jobs with multiple contractors, protection on the job, benefits for retirement, and people that have your back. I'm Kenny Mullins for the International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers, Local 613. If the second option sounds better to you, come join us. Visit IBEW613.org and click Join Us.
Traffic and weather won't keep you informed on what really matters to you. This is Home Team Brandon Leak reminding you to start your workday in the locker room weekdays from 6 to 10 on 680 The Fan and The Fan app.
Here's a pitch right down the middle. For the thrill seekers, day trippers, and sightseers in all of us, check out the Ford Bronco Sport at buyfordnow.com. Proud sponsor of the Ford Leadoff Show and your Atlanta Braves.
Game one between the Braves and Marlins coming up at 6:40 Eastern time. Early first pitch today and tomorrow, then a day game on Wednesday. That's how the Marlins do it. I'm not sure why. Can't really explain why 6:40 is the first pitch time that they choose, but here we are. I don't mind one bit. I don't mind at all.
Oh, there's no downside to this.
No.
And if I'm a player, if I'm thinking about, again, I'll say it, going to get a drink at the bar at the hotel tonight, sitting outside tonight, this is a great way to start
yes, it is.
Monday evening.
Maybe that's the reason. That's how they can recruit players. Be like, hey, you're done in time and you can go hang out, whether it be South Beach or somebody else. You're good.
Yeah, I don't think you really want to tell people go do that for a lot of nights. But I think if you're in a couple of times a year and it's a Monday night and it's not, I'm not going down to Miami Beach. I'm just going to whatever it is, the hotel, and I'm sure there's an outdoor bar that you can just sit and have what I would call a late-ish dinner.
Yeah.
You ask both pitchers, hey, boys, throw strikes. I'd like to eat a little dinner tonight.
Yeah.
I'd like to have a little drink later on tonight, and we'll be all good.
There's good food down there in Miami. Really good food. So looking for a restaurant will not. And I'm sure the team hotel is somewhere that is, I would say.
I'm sure they're not hurting.
No, I'm sure they're not hurting.
Having a venture out is not necessarily something you need to do.
No, I would imagine there are some five-star restaurants somewhere close to the team hotel. Speaking of five-star restaurants, you might actually get to go for one if you cash in on the baseball action, which is something that you can do with Prize Picks, the official daily fantasy sports partner of the Atlanta Braves. Download Prize Picks and use code BRAVES, and you'll get $50 instantly when you play $5. Must be present in certain states. Visit prizepicks.com for restrictions and details. I went a little negative today with my picks.
Yeah.
Spencer Strider, less than 17 pitching outs.
Okay.
I mean,
hey, listen, you don't have to answer to anybody. Make your picks.
It's less than 17 pitching outs. He still can have a good game, just not get into the sixth. And then Joey Weimer, more than 0.5 total bases. A total base.
Okay.
Joey Weimer, a total base. That's not asking an awful lot. They're going to pitch around Jacob Marcy. They're probably going to pitch around Wagaman because Wagaman was good against the Braves last time. I know Joey Weimer, his 143 batting average does not.
It's different, man.
Dare I say, jump off the page?
No. It's different. I would say what you just did is a little bit different.
He's played 2 games and he's got 1 hit.
I also am kind of curious to see if Spencer Strider gets in trouble, and I mean has that 4-run inning in the first 3 innings. Do you just send him back out? Because again, this idea of working on things. I hope there's nothing wrong physically. Because it's the one thing. We've talked about tipping pitches more than physical. And I don't think he'd be pitching tonight. I don't think it would have been cute with him giving him an extra few days if it was physical. I just hope it's not something physical.
Well, he hasn't come out and said tipping pitches.
Oh, God.
But he is...
he's alluded to the idea that maybe they're on to something. But you can't do it. You can't get slapped around and then sound like a crybaby.
No, not at all.
I must be doing something because they're not good enough to hit me. If you go look at where these pitches have been and what he's given up, those pitches are hittable.
Yeah.
Everything he's given up has been hittable.
Yeah.
So, there might be something going on, but he has been smart. He has fallen on his own sword. Mm-hmm. He has talked about how he let that team down. 5-game winning streak in between his 2 starts. Terrible.
Yeah.
He has said that maybe they're on to something, but he has not gone to that road.
Well, if he's tipping pitches and he's hanging sliders in the middle of the plate, it doesn't matter that he's tipping pitches. That ball's supposed to go 450 feet the other direction.
Or at least it's supposed to be put in play.
Or put in play.
It's not easy to get outs when you're throwing stuff that's as hittable as he's been for the last 3 games.
It is odd seeing Spencer Strider with that blank stare looking up at the top of the stadium and the stadium lights, just wondering what is going on.
I mean, it looks like he's looking for help. I've seen that look on guys' eyes before. Just not a guy who was as dominant as he was, dominating as he was just a couple of seasons back.
Yeah. Yep. Hopefully he gets right, because this has been a very tumultuous month for him.
Hey, and something to keep an eye on. The Mets were only a game and a half up on Cincinnati, in case you're wondering. Cincinnati won yesterday. The Braves beat the Mets. It's down to 1.5 as we get this week started. San Diego and the Dodgers don't play each other again. They're tied, but they do not play each other again the rest of the way. People are figuring out strength of schedules and all the things that you look at to go, where might my advantage be? Is there a September call-up? Somebody gets a little bit hot if given an opportunity, especially if it's a starter, because somebody says, oh, wait, we need a guy once or twice in the month of September. There's still a lot of baseball to be played. There's a lot of interesting things. We just aren't involved in as many of them. We have our own set of things that we have to figure out, work on. But there are other storylines in baseball that have been really, really interesting.
Yeah, Ron Washington, incidentally, is having a press conference right now. He's going to be back watching the team. He's not going to coach for them, but he did say in a press conference today that he had heart bypass surgery, which is why he went on medical leave.
Yeah, and I had a chance to text with him last week. He said he is doing very well. I'm glad this meant he also can sort of get out and be around baseball.
Yeah.
So congratulations to him. Continue good health.
Yeah. Yeah. So he should be around. It doesn't say if he's going to be around every day with the Angels, but at least as much as he possibly can. So interesting that he decided to actually have a press conference too. That's good to see. Good to hear, like that he's getting better, because I think everybody around. I mean, when you have a bobblehead of you sending a player home, you're beloved, and that's exactly what he had here in this town. For Bryce Gobert and David Holloway behind the glass, for Chris Domino across the desk, for me, I'm Barrett Solis. Strider, Cabrera, Game 1 coming now.
Go ahead, caller. Got a question for Michael Harris II?
Michael, seriously, is that your Ford Bronco?
Yeah, a customized Bronco Raptor.
What do you like about it?
It's a great drive, comfortable, lots of smart tech, and it's ready for just about any adventure. And I look good in it.
No matter where you go to find your next adventure, find it in a smart and rugged Ford Bronco or Bronco Sport SUV. For great offers, see your local Ford dealer. Proud sponsor of your Atlanta Braves.
Hello, I'm Neil Pruitt, Chairman and CEO of Pruitt Health. We believe family makes us stronger. Pruitt Health has served families and communities throughout the Southeast for more than 50 years. If you're looking for skilled nursing, home health, or hospice care, count on our caregivers to provide the personalized plan your loved one needs. Learn more, visit PruittHealth.com. Pruitt Health is a proud partner of the Atlanta Braves.
Good calls. They're great in baseball games, and they're even better when you need a law firm. If you've been in an auto accident and need legal representation, do yourself a favor and get the best call there is. One call, that's all. With Ken Nugent and his team. Ken's team fights for you and sticks with you from start to finish, working hard to get you your money quick. Give Ken and his team a call. 404-CALL-KEN.
One call, that's all.
Kenneth S. Nugent, PC, Attorneys at Law. 1355 Peachtree Street Northeast, Suite 1000, Atlanta, Georgia, 30309.
Hurry up and get your Braves tickets for the 2025 season. With great matchups and multiple seating options and packages available, there's something every fan will love. Visit Braves.com/tickets today.
Want to earn a deal on the entire Toyota lineup at the national sales event? Then do as I say. Great job. You just earned a deal. Get $500 in bonus APR cash on a new 2025 Toyota Tacoma. Offer valid through September 2nd, 2025. Offer entitles $500 bonus APR cash on the purchase of a new and untitled 2025 Toyota Tacoma vehicle. Bonus cash may be used only toward down payment or capitalized cost reduction on the new vehicle. See dealer for details.
This Labor Day, the Home Depot is here to help you prep for the season. So no matter what you're working on, you can get your backyard ready for all the fall festivities. Refresh your garden with savings on a wide selection of colorful mums. Liven up your outdoor space with vibrant string lights. And find the perfect grill for your backyard barbecues this season from our wide selection of grills under $300. Get Get your fall project started this Labor Day at the Home Depot.
Napa has the parts and the expertise to help your business stay ahead of the game. That's why Napa is a proud partner of the 2025 Atlanta Braves, two legends driven to win from the field to the open road. While Napa is powering fleets and garages across the country, the Braves are delivering pennants, MVPs, and championships. So no matter the size of your business, Napa are the pros that know how to keep you moving at full speed.
Hey, Braves fans, don't get tricked into following the baseball season or the Atlanta sports scene anywhere else. Listen to Cellini and Domino weekdays 10 to 2 on 680 The Fan.
Through the 2025 season has been rocky for the Atlanta Braves, but this team always finds the will to battle back, and they're looking to close the year out strong.
Swung on and belted high and deep to right field, headed for the Braves bullpen, and gone.
No matter how tough these games get, your Atlanta Braves are reminding the league what it means to play for their fans.
Swung on the fly ball, hit well, back to the wall. This one flies away. 3-run home run.
Atlanta Braves baseball on the Braves Radio Network is brought to you by the original Louisiana hot sauce. Flavor favors the bold. Your local Ford dealers, proud partner of your Atlanta Braves. The Home Depot, how doers get more done. Your local Hyundai dealer, proud sponsor of the Atlanta Braves. John Foy and Associates Personal Injury Law. Get the strong arm. Arrow Exterminators. Make the right call and protect your home or business from pests by calling 888-GO-ARROW. Peachtree Orthopedics. Same day, evenings and Saturdays. It's time to get better. SeatGeek, the official ticket marketplace of the Atlanta Braves. Yanmar Tractors and Engines, an official partner of the Atlanta Braves grounds crew. Your Atlanta area Lexus dealer. Experience amazing. Simply Sport, the official CBD partner of your Atlanta Braves. TimberTech Decking and Railing. Everything wood should be. Visit timbertech.com. City of Hope Atlanta, making hope a reality for cancer patients throughout the Southeast. Attorney Ken Nugent. One call, that's all. Xfinity. Get one internet price for 5 years with the Xfinity 5-year price guarantee. Pennington Grass Seed, official partner of the Atlanta Braves grounds crew. ServPro. When disaster strikes, call ServPro to make it like it never even happened. Saya LTL Freight, the official freight and logistics company of the Atlanta Braves. Corona Extra. La Playa awaits. Georgia Power, the official electric energy partner of the Atlanta Braves. IBEW Local 613. Truist Park keeps the lights on with IBEW 613 electricians. The Battery Atlanta's own ASW Distillery, home of the award-winning Fiddler Bourbon. TYM Tractors, a winning lineup, together as one. Tonight, the division battles hit the road to South Florida as Matt Olson and the Braves square up against the Miami Marlins at Lone Depot Park. This is Atlanta Braves Baseball on the Braves Radio Network, lit by Louisiana Hot Sauce.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome into Atlanta Braves baseball. Tonight from Lone Depot Park in Miami, Florida. It's game one in a series of 3 between the Braves and the Marlins. On the mound for the Braves, right-hander Spencer Strider, and he'll be opposed by fellow right-hander Edward Cabrera. It's great to have you with us on a Monday night alongside Darren O'Day and our producer-engineer Jonathan Chadwick. Ben Ingram here with you. And Darren, this is the start of a lengthy road trip for the Braves, a 3-city trip, Miami, Philly, Chicago. So obviously you want to get off to a good start. And this is a Marlins team that the last time the Braves saw them played some good ball, maybe their best ball of the year.
Yeah, absolutely. These Braves have played well against the Fish this season and looking to continue that here. You mentioned that long road trip, right? You want to get off on the right foot. Probably about the longest road trip you'll see on a major league schedule. So these boys, I hope they pack their bags to their max capacity.
And facing Edward Cabrera, and he was really good the last time we saw him. I want to ask you about him in a second, but I want to start with Spencer Strider. Strider needs something good to go his way, and I know he'd like an uptick to finish off the season. It's been a disappointing season for him and a challenging one, but for what we've seen from him lately, so many more hits allowed than what we're used to seeing. What is he looking for in tonight's ball game that he'd like to be significantly better at?
Yeah, well, Spencer he kind of set unrealistic expectations for himself because he was such a phenomenon when he came into the league and, had 20 wins in 2023 and all those strikeouts. So we got to give him some grace. We got to preach patience with him. It's going to take some time for him to get back to that. But what he needs to do tonight to be successful is just be a little bit better, more precise in his location. He's got to stay in his lanes. Got to stay out of the middle of the strike zone, because here lately, every time he's missed in the middle of the strike zone, the opposing team has done damage. So doubles, home runs, triples, some really hard hit balls. So he's got to limit that hard contact and hopefully, work the edges of the plate a little bit better here tonight.
What's fascinating is, and a lot of that is around his fastball. Meanwhile, Edward Cabrera, last time we saw him, look, he's got a fastball, but it might be his least used pitch that he has.
Yeah, it is wild. Just scouting him, seeing his most often used pitches, the changeup, you just don't see that all that much. Now, there's a little asterisk by that, because that changeup is 95 miles an hour, and it's a really good pitch, and I'm excited to talk about it tonight and kind of break down how he gets out. But, he was really good against the Braves last time. Hopefully the Braves have done their homework, studied up, and have a little better luck against him here tonight.
Braves have won 6 of 10 against the Fish this season, looking for more success tonight. When we come back, I'll introduce you to the starting lineups, and after that, we'll get to the first pitch. Braves and Marlins tonight on the Braves Radio Network.
Welcome to Dugout Radio, the undisputed home of Boomtown Baseball.
The Wi-Fi is booming with Xfinity, baby. Our next caller is
Stacy. How do you stay locked in on every pitch and play?
We stream it all live on Xfinity Internet with low lag, 99.99% network reliability, and speeds faster than a base runner beating the throw to home plate.
I stream on my TV, tablets, even my smart fridge.
Smart fridge?
With all those games, we gotta refuel.
Stream live baseball with Wi-Fi built for the biggest moments. Xfinity. Restrictions apply. Actual speeds vary, not guaranteed.
What's the best kind of money? Well, how about instant money? With Quick Win's Instant 50 promotion, you can win a Progressive jackpot instantly and win $50 instantly just for playing. Now through September 14th, there will be 2,000 instant winners a week. Look for the prize alert on your ticket and listen for this sound.
You're a winner!
That means you won $50 on the spot. It all ends September 14th, so hurry and play Quick Win from the Georgia Lottery. Play responsibly.
This copyrighted broadcast is presented by authority of the Atlanta Braves and may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form. And the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of the Atlanta Braves.
Ever wonder where the capital A in Chick-fil-A came from? It started with grade A, top quality chicken. But we believed everything, not just the food, should be grade A. The A in Chick-fil-A is for all the little things we do to bring you our best every day.
Hey, Atlanta, it's the little things we do together that can make a big difference. Atlanta area Chick-fil-A restaurants are teaming up with the Atlanta Braves Foundation on the Home Plate Project to help fight food security for families in need. Show your support by visiting braves.com/homeplate to learn more about food distributions in your area.
Hard hit ball to short, scooped up and tossed to second. Quick turnaround, it's going to be close. Throws it to first, and he's out. Double play.
A Braves double play is a well-oiled machine, just like Valvoline Instant Oil Change. We'll change your oil in about 15 minutes while you stay in your car. The only thing that'll be out.
5 a.m. I'm up with a crisp Celsius energy drink. Running 12 miles today. Grab a green juice, quick change, and head to work. Meetings, workshops. One more Celsius, no slowing down. Working late, but obviously still meeting the girls for a little dancing. Celsius. Live, fit, go. Grab a cold, refreshing Celsius at your local retailer or locate now at Celsius.com.
Hey, baseball fans, it's time to pick a side. Team Mayo or Team Hater? And if you're still riding with the haters, Hellman's has a message for you. We've leveled up. We're talking spicy mayo, garlic aioli, chili lime, and Italian herb. That's classic, creamy Hellman's taste with a bold twist. So go ahead, haters. Take one bite. Then try to tell us you're not ready to sign with the winning team. Mayo haters, prepare to eat your words.
Before you begin your road trip, ask yourself, do you really need 5 full suitcases? With the new 2026 Kia Sportage X-Pro's class-leading cargo space, you'll have room for what you need. Find out more at your local Kia dealer today. Keep the adventure going. Kia, movement that inspires.
Call 800-3334-KIA for details. Always drive safely and obey all traffic laws. Comparisons based on second row legroom and cargo space behind second row seats in the subcompact SUV class according to Kia segmentation as of June 2025.
T-Mobile is more than the best network in the game. They're now the best network in America, according to the experts at Ookla Speed Test. So MLB fans are connected from home to home plate. With the most advanced 5G, the most towers, and a signal that goes farther than ever, you can keep up with your teams on the road, overseas, and even off the grid. For baseball fans, it's better over here.
Based on analysis by Ookla Speed Test Intelligence Data 1H2025, compatible device and plan required for T-Satellite. See details at T-Mobile.com.
Ooh, Gecko, I just love being able to file a claim in under 2 minutes with the Geico app. Could you sign it?
Sign what? The app? Yeah, sure.
Oh, it rubbed off the screen when I touched it. Could you sign it again?
Anything to help, I suppose.
Get more than just savings. Get more with Geico.
Need contract help for those workload peaks and backlogged projects? You're not alone. At Robert Half, we found that 67% of companies surveyed said they will increase their use of contract talent. That's why our recruiters leverage their experience and use award-winning AI to quickly find the skilled candidates you want. Learn about our specialized talent in finance, accounting, technology, marketing, legal, and administrative support. At Robert Half, we know talent. Visit
Cabrera. He dazzled last time he saw the Braves. That was a couple of starts ago for him. On the season, he is 6-7 with a 3.52 ERA. So again, for the Marlins, it's Edwards, Marcy, Ramirez, Hicks, Lopez, Wagaman, Johnston, Weimer, Acosta, and Cabrera on the mound. You know who's in there. They'll all be on the field when we come back. Braves and Marlins right around the corner on the Atlanta Braves Radio Network.
Oh, hey.
Hey, thanks for meeting me here. It's just, you're my only lawyer friend, and I need your professional opinion. You see that brand new Hyundai Tucson out there? That's all I paid for it.
Let me get back to you on that. Deal's so right, it almost feels wrong. At the Hyundai Getaway Sales Event. Lease a Hyundai Tucson for $259 a month, or get 2.99% APR, or $1,750 bonus cash. Hyundai is a proud partner of the Atlanta Braves. Offers end September 2nd. Call 813-867-0006 for complete offer details.
If you're looking to earn more on your hard-earned dollars, my friends at Georgia's Own Credit Union can help. For a limited time, Georgia's Own is offering an annual percentage yield of 4.45% on a 6-month CD with a minimum deposit of only $500. Investing in a CD with Georgia's Own is an easy and guaranteed way to boost your savings. For more information, visit georgiasown.org/playball. I'm Chuck Dowdle, and I'm one of Georgia's Own.
Federally insured by the NCUA. Penalty may apply for early withdrawal, and fees may reduce earnings on accounts.
At Georgia Power, we know that energy costs are an important part of every budget, and we're committed to providing tools and assistance to make a difference. Learn more at georgiapower.com/myenergy.
Hey Braves fans, everyday injuries happen on and off the field, but when you're hurt on the job, it can be tough to get back in the game quickly. I'm attorney John Foy, the strong arm. Workers' comp should cover your medical bills and lost wages, but some companies won't play fair. That's why we make them. We know the rules, your rights, and how to get you every benefit you deserve. Make the right call. Attorney John Foy & Associates, proud partner of the Atlanta Braves.
Braves fans, this is Mike Morgan, founder and CEO of 13 Heroes. Like you, I was devastated when tragedy struck in 2021, killing 13 U.S. service members in Afghanistan. From then, I immediately founded 13 Heroes for a way to give back to the families who lost their loved ones. 13 Heroes is a premium, award-winning line of spirits with the purest and smoothest liquid on the market. Please help turn tragedy into legacy by picking up a bottle of 13 Heroes at your local bottle shop or visit 13heroes.com. Proud partner of the Atlanta Braves.
You ever wonder what happens to baseball bats when they break? Your friends at Gorilla Glue wondered too, and they decided to test Gorilla Glue to see if broken bats could not only be repaired, but actually used again. Original Gorilla Glue expands into the surface, creating an incredibly strong bond, and it works. Hit after hit after hit. Gorilla Glue is the official sponsor of broken bats, and if it can successfully repair a Braves baseball bat, you can count on Gorilla Glue to work for virtually any project you throw its way. Gorilla Glue.
My day kicks off with a refreshing Celsius energy drink, then straight to the gym. Pre-K pickup, back home to meal prep. Time for my fire station shift. One more Celsius, gotta keep the lights on. When the 3-alarm hits, I'm ready. Celsius. Live, fit, go. Grab a cold, refreshing Celsius at your local retailer or locate now at Celsius.com.
I don't mean to interrupt your meal, but I love Geico's fast and friendly claim service.
Well, that's how Geico gets 97% customer satisfaction.
Yeah. I'll let you get back to your food.
So are you just going to watch me eat?
Get more than just savings. Get more with Geico.
Before you begin your road trip, ask yourself, do you really need 5 full suitcases? With the new 2026 Kia Sportage X-Pro's class-leading cargo space, you'll have room for what you need. Find out more at your local Kia dealer today. Keep the adventure going. Kia, movement that inspires.
Call 800-3334-KIA for details. Always drive safely and obey all traffic laws. Comparisons based on second row legroom and cargo space behind second row seats in the subcompact SUV class according to Kia segmentation as of June 2025.
T-Mobile is more than the best network in the game. They're now the best network in America, according to the experts at Ookla Speed Test. So MLB fans are connected from home to home plate. With the most advanced 5G, the most towers, and a signal that goes farther than ever, you can keep up with your teams on the road, overseas, and even off the grid. For baseball fans, it's better over here.
Based on analysis by Ookla Speed Test Intelligence Data, 1H2025 compatible device and plan required for T-Satellite. See details at T-Mobile.com.
Hey, baseball fans, it's time to pick a side. Team Mayo or Team Hater? And if you're still riding with the haters, Hellman's has a message for you. We've leveled up. We're talking spicy mayo, garlic aioli, chili lime, and Italian herb. That's classic, creamy Hellman's taste with a bold twist. So go ahead, haters. Take one bite. Then try to tell us you're not ready to sign with the winning team. Mayo haters, prepare to eat your words.
The right fielder is Joey Weimer. The catcher is Agustin Ramirez, and on the mound, the right-hander from the Dominican, Edward Cabrera. Big, tall righty, 6'5", 220. He's 27 years old. Tonight will be his 23rd start of the season. He's been impressive. His record is 6-7, but a 3.52 ERA. Now, he was roughed up in his last go-round. That was against the Cardinals on the 19th. Couldn't get out of the fifth inning. In fact, he went 4 1/3 innings, gave up 6 runs, 4 earned on 11 hits. Walked 1, struck out 6, but took a loss. And he has allowed 11 runs over his last couple of starts. But the last time he faced the Braves, he was really good. That was 3 starts ago for him. He went 8 innings, and Darren, he allowed just 1 run. So the last time we saw this guy, as good as anybody's seen him all year.
Yeah, that was probably his best start of the year. Really on top of his game, just locating all of his pitches very well. He does have great stuff. He's got a big arm. He can run that fastball up to the high 90s whenever he wants to.
He'll be facing Profar, Olsen, and Acuna. And now for the ball game. The first pitch misses high, starting at 6:41 Eastern, 5:41 Central, and 72 degrees inside this closed stadium with the roof closed this evening. 1-0 pitch, check swing, and he fouls off a fastball. And there's that fastball you're talking about. That comes in at 97, and you see that key on the key ring. You think, how come he doesn't use it more than these other pitches that he has?
Yeah, it is very unusual, to have that ability to do that and then throw it as little as he does.
1-1 pitch to Profar, and that'll miss high. Miss with a fastball at 98, 2-1.
Yeah, fastballs consist of only about 30% of his offerings. With his big thing is his changeup. It's a mid-90s.
2-1, little bit high. No, a high strike call on a changeup.
When I say changeup, I don't think mid-90s, but it's really a special pitch for him.
Working quickly, pitch on the way, and a bouncer out to first, sliding on his knees to it. Liam Hicks up on his feet, toss it to the bag. Cabrera's there. And one down here at the top of the first inning. The time of the first pitch brought to you by Schumann Farms. Look for Real Sweet Brand Vidalia onions from Schumann Farms in a store near you. For Cabrera, he's faced the Braves 5 times in his career, not counting tonight. 2-1 with a 2.77 ERA versus the Braves. And he's won each of his last 2 starts versus Atlanta, one earlier this year and then one last year. 5th season in the big leagues for this right-hander. Matt Olson takes a changeup outside, 1 ball and no strikes. Cabrera deals the 1-0 pitch. And Olson swings and misses at a curveball.
Yeah, this is Cabrera's 23rd start of the season. This will be his career high. He's a talented young righty who's really fought a lot of injuries thus far in his career.
1-1 pitch. Low and inside, 2-1. Well, and I don't know who that would frustrate more, the pitcher or the team, just because they both know how good he can be if he's just healthy. There's the 2-1 pitch on the way to Matt Olson. Matt sends one foul into the empty second deck. And a 2-2 count. And for Cabrera, as I mentioned, this is his 5th season in the big leagues. There's the 2-2 pitch on the way to Matt Olson as Cabrera deals from the windup. His changeup misses there. 3 balls and 2 strikes. If you go back to 2023, he won 7 games. That was a career best, but he can top that with a win tonight. Here's the 3-2 pitch. Olson a check swing at a curveball, and he did commit for strike 3. So a ground out followed by a strikeout. 2 up and 2 down here on the top of a scoreless first inning.
Yeah, it was a really nasty curveball there down in the zone. Cabrera also has a good slider. Those two breaking balls are exceptional pitches, especially considering you have to be wary of that 98-mile-an-hour fastball or that 95, 96-mile-an-hour changeup.
2 down for Ronald Acuna. Ronald takes a curveball for a called strike. Acuna on the season batting .304, hit 15 home runs. Cabrera brings it. And Acuna with a little humpback liner into shallow right, drifting back is Xavier Edwards, and the second baseman makes the catch in shallow right field. So the Braves go down 1-2-3 in the top of the first inning. We head to the bottom of the first. Braves nothing, and the Marlins coming up when we come back.
Hey, baseball fans, it's time to pick a side. Team Mayo or Team Hater? And if you're still riding with the haters, Hellman's has a message for you. We've leveled up. We're talking spicy mayo, garlic aioli, chili lime, and Italian herb. That's classic, creamy Hellman's taste with a bold twist. So go ahead, haters. Take one bite. Then try to tell us you're not ready to sign with the winning team. Mayo haters, prepare to eat your words.
So, I was just parking my car, and then I saw you. The gecko. Huge fan.
I'm always honored to meet fans out in the wild.
The honor is mine. I just love being able to file a claim in under 2 minutes with the Geico app.
Well, the Geico app is top-notch.
I know you get asked this all the time, but could you sign it?
Sign what? The app? Yeah, sure.
Oh, that means so much. Oh, it rubbed off the screen when I touched it. Could you sign it again?
Anything to help, I suppose.
You're the best.
Get more than just savings. Get more with Geico.
My day kicks off with a refreshing Celsius energy drink, then straight to the gym. Pre-K pickup, back home to meal prep. Time for my fire station shift. One more Celsius, gotta keep the lights on. When the 3-alarm hits, I'm ready. Celsius. Live, fit, go. Grab a cold, refreshing Celsius at your local retailer or locate now at Celsius.com.
Before you begin your road trip, ask yourself, do you really need 5 full suitcases? With the new 2026 Kia Sportage X Pro's class-leading cargo space, you'll have room for what you need. Find out more at your local Kia dealer today. Keep the
vinegar in the salty tears of Mets fans. That's Louisiana hot. Buy you some.
Hey, Braves fans, this is Kelly Kroll reminding you to join me on the Buck Belue Show weeknights from 6 to 8 when the Braves are off, and Saturday mornings from 9 to noon on 680 The Fan.
Into the bottom of the first inning. Great to have you with us alongside Darren O'Day and our producer-engineer Jonathan Chadwick. Ben Ingram here with you. We are scoreless as the Marlins come to the plate for the first time to take their first swings at Spencer Strider. It'll be Xavier Edwards, Jacob Marcy, and Augustine Ramirez for the Marlins here in the bottom of the first inning. And Spencer Strider, the 26-year-old right-hander from Knoxville, Tennessee, making his 18th start of the season. Here's his first pitch. And Xavier Edwards takes ball outside, fastball 95. Strider, 6 feet tall, 195 pounds, and out there with a 5-11 record thus far, a 5.24 ERA for the right-hander. 1-0 pitch, and that'll be fouled back into the screen, 1-1. Well, lately for Strider, been some of the toughest times of his career. That last go-round versus the White Sox went 3 innings, gave up 7 runs on 10 hits, and then he was sent running for cover. Walked 1, struck out 2, gave up a couple of homers and a loss. 1-1 pitch, line drive into right field down the line. That'll bounce all the way to the base of the right field wall. Xavier Edwards heads to second base. He keeps the foot on the pedal. Around second he goes. Into third base, a stand-up triple. Well, he never hesitated around second base. By the time Ronald Acuna got to it up against the wall in right field, Edwards is already burning a path around second. It's a leadoff triple.
Yeah, that ball was smoked just out of Matt Olson's reach over there near first base. And the turf here in Miami does play pretty fast, so it took Ronald a while to get all the way over there to the corner and get the ball in.
So now the infield is in for Jacob Marcy. He's been swinging the bat very well lately. It's a Marlin team that offensively has kind of cooled off a bit, but this guy hasn't. Check swing. He did not go. And a 1-0 count on Marcy. Marcy, a .346 hitter, 4 homers. He swings it from the left side. Edwards a lead at third base on the 1-0 pitch. Low it inside with a slider. Well, that line that I mentioned for Strider in his last start versus the White Sox, unfortunately for him, he's seen some lines similar to that these last 3 outings. He's lost 3 straight starts, and he's allowed 7 home runs over his last 11 2/3 innings. Also, 29 hits allowed in that span. And already a triple given up tonight. Here's the 2-0 pitch on the way to Jacob Marcy. And Marcy takes a slider low and inside. 3 balls and no strikes. You think about Braves and Marlins. And anytime it's a Braves pitcher versus the Marlins lineup, shouldn't be too many unknowns. There's a bounce to the first. Glove by Olson. Steps on the bag. Looks back. Edwards to third base. And a nice, slick defensive play by Matt Olson to save a run and get it out. But Darren, finishing that thought, this is a rare circumstance where he has never seen this lineup and they've never seen him.
It is wild to think about. You know, interdivisional foes, you would expect at least a few of the guys. But this Marlins roster has really turned over. They have a lot of young, exciting guys, a lot of rookies on this squad that are have some promising futures.
One out for Augustine Ramirez. And a chop one to the left side, gloved at third by Nacho. Guns to the plate, tagged down, they got him. Great play on both ends, Alvarez to Baldwin, and they get the out of the plate and 2 down. That is outstanding by the 2 rookies on either side of that play, Alvarez and Baldwin.
Yeah, really nice play there, taking advantage of a base running miscue there by Xavier Edwards. You know, you put Spencer right in a fight or flight mode from the first at bat of the game with that triple. And now you just you let him right off the hook. So nice play there, executing by those 2 Braves rookies.
So a leadoff triple, and that man is out of the plate. So now 2 down, a runner at first for Liam Hicks. Hicks, a left-handed hitter. He takes a first pitch curveball for a strike, 0-1. For Strider, this is his 5th career appearance versus the Marlins, his 3rd as a starter. This is the first time he's seen them since 2023. Here's the 0-1 pitch on the way to Liam Hicks. Hicks with a ground ball, backhanded at first by Olson. He'll take it to the bag for the unassisted out, and that ends the bottom of the first inning. So a leadoff triple doesn't harm Strider. We go to the top of the second, no score.
T-Mobile is more than the best network in the game.
Before you begin your road trip, ask yourself, do you really need 5 full suitcases? With the new 2026 Kia Sportage X Pro's class-leading cargo space, you'll have room for what you need. Find out more at your local Kia dealer today. Keep the adventure going. Kia, movement that inspires.
Call 800-3334-KIA for details. Always drive safely and obey all traffic laws. Comparisons based on second row legroom and cargo space behind second row seats in the subcompact SUV class according to Kia segmentation as of June 2025.
My day kicks off with a refreshing Celsius energy drink, then straight to the gym. Pre-K pickup, back home to meal prep. Time for my fire station shift. One more Celsius, gotta keep the lights on. When the 3-alarm hits, I'm ready. Celsius. Live, fit, go. Grab a cold, refreshing Celsius at your local retailer or locate now at Celsius.com.
Hey, baseball fans, it's time to pick a side. Team Mayo or Team Hater? And if you're still riding with the haters, Hellman's has a message for you. We've leveled up. We're talking spicy mayo, garlic aioli, chili lime, and Italian herb. That's classic, creamy Hellman's taste with a bold twist. So go ahead, haters. Take one bite. Then try to tell us you're not ready to sign with the winning team. Mayo haters, prepare to eat your words.
T-Mobile is more than the best network in the game. They're now the best network in America, according to the experts at Ookla Speed Test. So MLB fans are connected from home to home plate. With the most advanced 5G, the most towers, and a signal that goes farther than ever, you can keep up with your teams on the road, overseas, and even off the grid. For baseball fans, it's better over here.
Based on analysis by Ookla Speed Test Intelligence Data, 1H2025 compatible device and plan required for...
Second inning, Braves and Marlins in the first game of this series. Braves went down to 1-2-3 in the first, so it'll be Harris, Ozuna, and Baldwin here in the second. It's the Toyota Stolen Base Challenge inning. Introduce you to our contestant after this first pitch from Edward Cabrera. Big righty fires. Michael Harris takes a changeup outside, 1-0. If the Braves steal a base here in the top of the second, our contestant, John Allen, will win $250 in free Marathon gas cards. 1-0 pitch on the way to Michael Harris. Inside, might have got him in the foot. Believe it did. He'll toss the bat aside and take some weight off of that right foot. You know, lose the shin guard, so Michael will be aboard as Cabrera hit him with that pitch in the toe.
Yeah, that's a painful way to get on base. Those a lot of little bones down there in those toes. It was a big-time pull by Cabrera there. Hit him right on the top of his right foot, as you mentioned.
Well, the Braves have a base runner for our contestant, John Allen. And just like John did, you can enter the Toyota Stolen Base Challenge by visiting Braves.com/stolenbasechallenge. No score, top of the second. Here's Marcell Ozuna. The former Marlin has had some big numbers in this ballpark. Here's the pitch on the way, and Ozuna takes the first pitch strike. Ozuna homered 4 times in the Braves' 5-game series against Miami earlier this month. And he's hitting .374 in his last 23 games against Miami. Here's the 0-1 pitch. That zips over for a called strike. On top of that, in those last 23 games, 9 home runs. So he's been the Marlins' boogeyman anytime they've faced the Braves. But an 0-2 count here. Cabrera comes set right at the belt. Harris will lead at first, not going. A pitch swung on and missed. Got him with a curveball. Second strikeout of the game for Cabrera, and 1 down.
Man, Cabrera's got some big-time stuff. Those first 2 fastballs to Marcell were 99 miles an hour and so much horizontal movement, and he does have a lot of sideways break on all of his pitches. They were never a strike until the very last second.
Drake Baldwin, the batter. Drake takes the ball low and inside. You know, we just mentioned that series, Braves and Marlins in Atlanta. It was a 5-game series. So we got to see everybody in their rotation. And when you think about the Marlins, you're obviously thinking about Sandy Alcantara and Yuri Perez. Pick off over to first base and back in as Harris. But I think Cabrera was as impressive as anybody that they have.
Yeah, they certainly have a lot of really talented young pitchers here. And they're set up for the future, that's for sure.
Good lead at first for Michael Harris. He's off to the races. Pitch is high, no throw down, and a stolen base. And a winner in the Toyota Stolen Base Challenge inning, John Allen. Just won $250 in free marathon gas cards thanks to that stolen base for Michael Harris. Well, you could see the Braves doing a lot of that anytime Ramirez is behind the plate. More on that in a moment. Here's the 2-0 pitch on the way to Drake Baldwin. Baldwin takes a strike on the inside corner. The numbers for Augustin Ramirez at the plate are really good with a bat in his hand. Yeah. Behind the plate, different story.
Different side of the plate, different story, that's for sure.
2-1 pitch. A little bit low and inside.
Yeah, Ramirez certainly, he made a case for Rookie of the Year. But a catcher, a lot of demands on the defensive side, and he's really been struggling in all 3 phases of the catcher defensive game. Framing, catching, blocking, all of them. One of the poorest in the league at all 3 of those.
Drake Baldwin bounces 1 foul. Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification on the Braves Radio Network.
Never miss a pitch of the Braves.
WCNN North Atlanta, a Dickey broadcasting station.
The Fan, and streaming free on the Fan app.
No score for now. That could change very quickly. A 3-2 count on Drake Baldwin. 1 down, a runner at second. Cabrera comes set. Leg kick in the delivery. That'll be sent foul. Chatting with some of the Marlins broadcasters, we were talking about Augustin Ramirez. And he got out to such a great start offensively, hit a bunch of home runs early. But they say that these defensive struggles that he has had in the second half of the season, he's started to bring to the plate with him offensively. And even his offensive numbers have gone down. Here's the 3-2 pitch, and Baldwin smacks her on the air, deep left field. Going back down Johnston, shy of the warning track, makes the catch. And back to second base now is Michael Harris.
Yeah, and that's totally understandable. These catchers, especially, he's a rookie. Being a rookie catcher in the major leagues is like drinking out of a fire hose. You're learning all these different pitchers. The level of the game has just jumped up exponentially, and so it's a real challenge to isolate those defensive struggles from when you're holding the bat in your hand in the batter's box.
Yeah, that has definitely been the case for Ramirez. He hit .198 in July, slightly better in August, batting .207. So 2 down for Ozzie Albies. Runner at second. And Ozzie swings at the first pitch, and it's a fly ball to shallow center. Marcy and Lopez in the neighborhood. That'll be the shortstop of Lopez's ball, and that's the final out. So the Braves had a leadoff man aboard and a stolen base, but nothing comes across for Atlanta. And as we head to the bottom of the second inning, we are scoreless in Miami.
Before you begin your road trip, ask yourself, do you really need 5 full suitcases? With the new 2026 Kia Sportage X-Pro's class-leading cargo space, you'll have room for what you need. Find out more at your local Kia dealer today. Keep the adventure going. Kia, movement that inspires.
Call 800-3334-KIA for details. Always drive safely and obey all traffic laws. Comparisons based on second row legroom and cargo space behind second row seats in the subcompact SUV class according to Kia segmentation as of June 2025.
T-Mobile is more than the best network in the game. They're now the best network in America, according to the experts at Ookla Speed Test. So MLB fans are connected from home to home plate. With the most advanced 5G, the most towers, and a signal that goes farther than ever, you can keep up with your teams on the road, overseas, and even off the grid. For baseball fans, it's better over here.
Based on analysis by Ookla Speed Test Intelligence Data 1H2025, compatible device and plan required for T-Satellite. See details at T-Mobile.com.
5 a.m. I'm up with a crisp Celsius energy drink. Running 12 miles today. Grab a green juice, quick change, and head to work. Meetings, workshops. One more Celsius, no slowing down. Working late, but obviously still meeting the girls for a little dancing. Celsius. Live, fit, go. Grab a cold, refreshing Celsius at your local retailer or locate now at Celsius.com.
Ooh, Gecko, I just love being able to file a claim in under 2 minutes with the Geico app. Could you sign it?
Sign what? The app? Yeah, sure.
Oh, it rubbed off the screen when I touched it. Could you sign it again?
Anything to help, I suppose.
Get more than just savings. Get more with Geico.
Are you ready to round the bases with Base Balderdash? Today's phrase is oppo.
Make Chuck and Chernoff part of your routine weekdays from 2 to 6 on 680 The Fan. Or tell your smart speaker to play 680 The Fan.
Braves and Marlins scoreless into the bottom of the second inning. Otto Lopez leads off versus Spencer Strider. And Strider goes back to work. First pitch on the way to Lopez. Swung on a fly ball sent foul into the seats down the right field line. Here's the leather for Atlanta. Matt Olson at first base. Ozzie Albies at second. Nick Allen the shortstop. Nacho Alvarez at third base. Braves outfield left to right. Jerkson Profar, Michael Harris, and Ronald Acuna. Drake Baldwin the catcher. Spencer Strider the pitcher. The 0-1 pitch. Little nubber off the end of the bat. Ozzie's up with it, throws over to first base and one down. Only the original Louisiana brand hot sauce is bold enough to be the official hot sauce of the Atlanta Braves. That's Louisiana Hot. Buy you some. One out for Eric Wagaman. Mentioned that Strider is seeing the Marlins for the first time since 2023. He's actually never made a start on this mound until tonight. Pitch on the way to Wagaman. There's a ball low and outside. He had one relief appearance here in 2022, but with his injury last year, and just the way that the schedule has gone, this is the first time he's ever made a start at Lone Depot Park. 1-0 pitch, a little bit low and outside, 2-0. He might have had fall ball games at Clemson with more people in the seats than what he's pitching in front of tonight.
I was just about to mention that. What a unique environment to make your first start in.
2-0, check swing, over for a strike, good slider.
And we've talked about this before. When I was playing, big crowds didn't bother me. You get used to it. It's just part of the background noise of playing baseball. But crowds like this could get in my head when I was out there playing. It was very distracting for me.
Here's the 2-1 pitch. A little bit low to Wagaman.
To be able to hear a conversation, behind the plate, the backstop, or somebody above the dugout, just to be able to hear individual conversations, because I'm a nosy person by nature. I like to know what's going on, so I really struggle with that.
Well, you're in the right industry now. Here's the 3-1. Wagaman with a big bounce to the third base, taken on the second hop, chest high by Nacho, slings it over, and 2 down in the inning.
Now there's the crowd's filling a little bit here. We're filling up some seats, but earlier this season, I looked online. It said the Marlins played a game against the Rockies where there were only 137 people in attendance.
And they were swept that series.
Yeah.
By the Rockies.
By the Rockies, that's right.
Yeah, there might have been more people here working than actually attending the game. No score, bottom of the second. Troy Johnston takes a slider low and inside from Strider. Strider, former fourth-round pick by the Braves in 2020 out of Clemson. A one-time All-Star. Looking for a 1-2-3 inning. Troy Johnston, left-handed hitter. Waits the 1-0 pitch. Here it is from Strider. He chases a high fastball and missed every stitch of it at 1-1.
Yeah, that was a really pretty pitch. Lately here, Strider's been struggling to get swings and misses with that fastball. That was perfectly located up and in on a lefty's hands. I'd like to see more of those.
1-1 just missed with a fastball. This is game number 131 of the season for the Braves. 31 left to be played after tonight. There's the 2-1 pitch on the way from Strider. A little bit low of the curveball. Check swing didn't go, but finishing that thought, with the time that's left in the season, for Strider, I'm sure on one hand he's trying to flush away the frustration of the last 3-4 starts, and on the other hand, continue to build up and try to at least finish on a high note for 2025. Here's the 3-1 pitch on the way to Troy Johnston. That'll send that foul. And a big part of that is just fastball location, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. That's the foundation of his game. And, you know, he has to keep pitching. If you want Spencer to get back to who he was before, he has to get these reps in and continue to pitch and finish out this season, hopefully on a high note.
3-2. And he got a piece of a slider to foul it off. Still 3-2.
And, you know, if the Braves were in contention to win the division, you might have to put Spencer in the bullpen or something, but right now that's not the situation. So the best thing for him and for the team is for him to continue to pitch every 5 days.
Yeah, just log innings. Time called by Johnston. And it goes back to the conversation that I had with Snit before the game, just thinking about what Spencer could be next spring or by opening day next year with a normal offseason, with a normal spring training, and how that could benefit him. 3-2 pitch. Ground ball out to first. Not a problem for Matt Olson. He's got it. Takes it to the bag himself. Puts his right foot on the bag just ahead of the runner. And down they go 1-2-3. We played 2 innings here at Lone Depot Park. We go to the top of the third. No score.
Athletes work on
5 a.m. I'm up with a crisp Celsius energy drink. Running 12 miles today. Grab a green juice, quick change, and head to work. Meetings, workshops. 1 more Celsius, no slowing down. Working late, but obviously still meeting the girls for a little dancing. Celsius. Live, fit, go. Grab a cold, refreshing Celsius at your local retailer or locate now at Celsius.com.
Before you begin your road trip, ask yourself, do you really need 5 full suitcases? With the new 2026 Kia Sportage X Pro's class-leading cargo space, you'll have room for what you need. Find out more at your local Kia dealer today. Keep the adventure going. Kia, movement that inspires.
Call 800-3334-KIA for details. Always drive safely and obey all traffic laws. Comparisons based on second row legroom and cargo space behind second row seats in the subcompact SUV class according to Kia segmentation as of June 2025.
I don't mean to interrupt your meal, but I saw you from across the cafe, and you're the Geico Gecko, right?
In the flesh.
Oh, my goodness. This is huge to finally meet you. I love Geico's fast and friendly claim service.
Well, that's how Geico gets 97% customer satisfaction.
Anyway, that's all. Enjoy the rest of your food.
No worries. So are you just going to watch me eat?
Oh, sorry. Just a little starstruck. I'll be on my way.
If you're going to stick around, just pull up a chair.
You're the best.
Get more than just savings. Get more with Geico.
Hey, baseball fans, it's time to pick a side. Team Mayo or Team Hater. And if you're still riding with the haters, Hellman's has a message for you. We've leveled up. We're talking spicy mayo, garlic aioli, chili lime, and Italian herb. That's classic, creamy Hellman's taste with a bold twist. So go ahead, haters. Take one bite. Then try to tell us you're not ready to sign with the
third inning, no score. Alongside Darren O'Day and our producer-engineer Jonathan Chadwick, Ben Ingram here with you, introducing the 5-year price guarantee from Xfinity. Get one consistent internet price for the next 5 years. No contracts, no curveballs. Nacho Alvarez, Nick Allen, and Jerkson Profar to the plate for the Braves here in the top of the third inning. First pitch from Cabrera, a slider over for a strike, 0-1. Edward Cabrera, like Darren mentioned, 22 starts this season, this being his 23rd. That's popped back our way. That is just shy of our booth. On a foul ball, 0-2 on Alvarez. For Cabrera, the 23 starts, a career best. Also career highs in innings, strikeouts, and WAR. And that's just because he's been healthy. Good young starter that they have. Here's the 0-2 pitch. In the air to right field and for a base hit. Able to line one into right center. And a leadoff single for Nacho Alvarez. Love the way he's swinging the stick.
Yeah, really pretty swing there. Driving the ball hard to the opposite field. And we've talked a lot about the silver lining of this season being, you know, some of these young pitchers, Waldrop and Wentz, other guys getting some run. Nacho Alvarez showing what he can do, getting some experience at the highest level. It's only going to help this Braves club moving forward.
So he's at first. Here's Nick Allen. See if he squares around. He does not. He swings and misses at a first pitch sinker. You found a really interesting number on Nick Allen prior to the game that really blew me away. And what it boils down to is how different he is in road games compared to what he is at home.
Yeah, pretty wild splits. On the road, he's a 283 hitter, and at home, doesn't enjoy Truist Park, just a 163 hitter. So a huge discrepancy there.
Here comes the 0-1 pitch. Allen on a check swing. Did not go as they peel down the first base line, 1-1. Well, that's a massive drop off.
It really is. So maybe he should be hitting leadoff on the road. I don't know, instead of 9-hole.
I mean, 283 on the road. Hitting 223 for the season. There's the 1-1 pitch. Check swing, fouled back, and a 1-2 count.
You know, maybe he's got a bad bed in his rental in Atlanta or something. Wakes up with a sore back every day at home.
Yeah, it might be lopsided.
It might be.
1-2 on Allen. He'll be followed by Profar. One-two from Cabrera. And he swings and misses at a fastball. Third strikeout by Edward Cabrera. And back to the top of the order to Jerks and Profar.
Yeah, that was a four-seam fastball at the top of the zone at 99, and that is Cabrera's least used pitch. But after a steady diet of changeups and sinkers, you know, that straight one at the top of the zone can be tough to catch up to.
Absolutely. So now back to the top of the order to Jerks and Profar. Profar 0-for-1. Takes a ball inside. When you were playing, did you find that you got better rest on the road than you did at home?
After kids, 100%.
I believe it.
Yeah. Yeah, you can't wait to get on the road when you got a little baby in your house.
There's a 1-0 pitch. Profar takes the ball high. And I'm sure you have a nice bed and such in the house, but some of these beds on the road,
yeah,
I mean,
fantastic.
Outstanding.
Now, we are staying in nicer hotels these days as a collective in the major leagues than we used to. And so the beds have gotten better.
There's the 2-0 pitch. A little bit low and in, 3-0.
You know, especially the Braves stay in great hotels. When I was with the Orioles, we frequented some hotels that weren't quite as nice as we see now. So the beds were questionable on the road. Some guys would travel with their own mattress, in fact.
There's a 3-0 pitch on the way to Profar. There's a strike on the inside corner. No score, top of the third. Well, if you've ever survived mattresses in the minor leagues, you can survive anything. 3-1 pitch. Profar fouls one back, 3-2.
Yeah, that's the great weeding out process. Is minor league hotels, you know, who can take it and who just wants to go home to mom, right?
Like baseball boot camp.
That's it.
Runner at first, one down, and a 3-2 count on Profar. Right-hander Cabrera strides and deals. And a called third strike, a sinker, just touched the inside corner. Back-to-back strikeouts for Cabrera and 2 down.
Yeah, that's a borderline unfair pitch. That was that changeup sinker. I think that pitch is actually a splinker, the pitch that Paul Skeens has kind of made famous. It's a mix between a split finger and a sinker, so it comes out of that higher velocity.
Matt Olson climbs in, takes a first pitch strike. That changeup got over for a called strike. Back in the second inning, Cabrera got Olson with a curveball. Changeup, curve, sinker, slider, fastball, all in the catalog for Cabrera. Here's the 0-1 pitch. A little bit low and inside, knocked down by Ramirez, although it bounced away from him.
And Matt doesn't necessarily enjoy facing Cabrera. He's now 1 for 11 with 7 strikeouts against him. So we talked about that big arm and all that good stuff. Matt hasn't quite solved them yet. See if he can do it here tonight.
Got a runner at first and Nacho Alvarez. He takes a lead at first base. Pitch on the way from Cabrera, and that'll be fouled back, 1-2. Under the roof here in Miami. Outfield panels are closed as well. They're expecting rain while we're here. It's not raining outside right now. Still some daylight left outside in Miami. Here's the 1-2 pitch on the way. Olsen swings over the top of a changeup for strike 3. So Cabrera with 3 strikeouts in the inning. He has 5 for the game. We go to the bottom of the 3rd inning. No score.
You need all the energy you can get.
5 a.m. I'm up with a crisp Celsius energy drink. Running 12 miles today. Grab a green juice, quick change, and head to work. Meetings, workshops. 1 more Celsius, no slowing down. Working late, but obviously still meeting the girls for a little dancing. Celsius. Live, fit, go. Grab a cold, refreshing Celsius at your local retailer or locate now at Celsius.com.
Hey, baseball fans, it's time to pick a side. Team Mayo or Team Hater. And if you're still riding with the haters, Hellman's has a message for you. We've leveled up. We're talking spicy mayo, garlic aioli, chili lime, and Italian herb. That's classic, creamy Hellman's taste with a bold twist. So go ahead, haters. Take one bite. Then try to tell us you're not ready to sign with the winning team. Mayo haters, prepare to eat your words.
I don't mean to interrupt your meal, but I love Geico's fast and friendly claim service.
Well, that's how Geico gets 97% customer satisfaction.
Yeah. I'll let you get back to your food.
So are you just going to watch me eat?
Get more than just savings. Get more with Geico.
Before you begin your road trip, ask yourself, do you really need 5 full suitcases? With the new 2026 Kia Sportage X Pro's class-leading cargo space, you'll have room for what you need. Find out more at your local Kia dealer today. Keep the adventure going. Kia, movement that inspires.
Call 800-3334-KIA for details. Always drive safely and obey all traffic laws. Comparisons based on second row legroom and cargo space behind second row seats in the subcompact SUV class according to Kia segmentation as of June 2025.
Dollar Shave Club delivers premium razors without premium prices. Get close, comfortable 6-blade shaves, swift rinse and 4 blades for thicker hair, and translucent shave butter for precision. Visit dollarshaveclub.com/home.
680 The Fan.
Braves nothing, Marlins nothing. Into the bottom of the 3rd inning. 8, 9, and 1 coming up for Miami. Weimer, Acosta, and Edwards due up. Spencer Strider been getting a lot of balls on the ground here early. Misses outside with a fastball, 1-0. You look at the numbers for Strider, you don't expect a high ground ball rate.
Yeah, normally he's a fly ball pitcher. You expect a lot of pop-ups and fly balls for outs.
1-0 to Weimer. And a strike there with a fastball, 1-1.
Yeah, here tonight, he's already gotten 6 ground ball outs. A little bit atypical for him, but he's using the whole repertoire today. He's throwing a lot of curveballs here for his usual repertoire.
1-1 pitch. That'll be poked through the hole at short and a base hit into left field. Weimer got a slider, hit it on the ground just to the right of Nick Allen. Allen diving to his right, out of his reach, and it's a leadoff single. And the hands of Maximo Acosta, who bats 9th in the order. He's a 133 hitter. A couple of home runs for Acosta. Folks, you need all the energy you can get for game day. At Georgia Power, we know that energy costs are an important part of every budget, and we're committed to providing tools and assistance to make a difference so you can save energy for the game. Learn more at georgiapower.com/myenergy. Acosta swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. It hummed over at 95.
You mentioned those 2 home runs on the year. Acosta has 2 hits on the year, both coming home runs. First major league hit was a home run as well.
He's making them count. Pick off over to first, close play, got him! Spencer Strider just picked off Joey Weimer. And Weimer sitting on the seat of his pants down there in the dirt. He can't believe it. And let's see if the Marlins want to take a peek at it. And they do not. He is picked off. An outstanding move by Spencer Strider to eliminate Weimer. And that's now 2 big outs on the base paths in this game.
He just caught him napping over there. Weimer's had his foot off the ground, his foot close to the base, so he really had a hard time getting his weight moving back towards. Great throw there.
Well, back to the windup for Strider. 0-1 pitch. Into the seats down the right field line, 0-2.
That's something you're seeing a lot more around the league now is the catcher's glove drop pick. So the catcher is watching the base runner, and he'll move his glove to indicate to the pitcher on the mound when to pick off. So he'll catch those runners when maybe they're crossing their legs over or they have the wrong foot off the ground. And, a little thing, the game within the game, that I really appreciate when teams do it well.
That was executed perfectly. 0-2 to Acosta. In the air to right field. Ronald Acuna going to go back. Squares up to it. Backpedals. Makes the catch shy of the warning track. And 2 down here in the 3rd inning. So catchers can give more than just signs for pitches that they want.
Yeah. Yeah, because he's looking at the runners, right? So he's the eyes of the pitcher. And these are the little things. You know, the Yankees right now are getting a lot of flack for not doing the little things well. Some teams do a better job of it. And you're seeing a lot in the major leagues. These base runners have to be wary because teams are getting smarter about how they execute their pickoffs.
2 down in the inning. Here's Xavier Edwards. Edwards takes a called strike. Edwards tripled to lead it off in the bottom of the first inning. And then he lost his mind on the ground ball to third base. On a grounder to third from the bat of Ramirez. He broke for the plate. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And there's a ball outside. So, of course, Nacho Alvarez took the one hopper his way and came to the plate, and they got the out at the plate. And the Braves said, thank you very much. No runs, 2 hits for the Marlins. No runs, 1 hit for the Braves. We're in the bottom of the third inning. Bases empty, 2 down. Strider nods with Baldwin. 1-1 pitch. Nothing wrong with that. Got a fastball over for a strike. Now Spencer looking for his first strikeout of the game. Wind up in the 1-2. Missed high with a fastball. Count even at 2 on Edwards. Looking ahead to the top of the 4th inning, Braves will have Acuna, Harris, and Ozuna due up. And Strider trying to get them there, and this game scoreless like it is now. Here's the 2-2 pitch to Edwards. And he burned him. A high fastball swung on and missed. And Strider has his first strikeout of the game. That's our Gas South bringing the Heat strikeout. And just like Spencer, Gas South is bringing the Heat with no deposits, no hidden fees, and simple natural gas plans. This difference is good. We go to the top of the 4th inning. No score.
Before you begin your road trip, ask yourself, do you really need 5 full suitcases? With the new 2026 Kia Sportage X-Pro's class-leading cargo space, you'll have room for what you need. Find out more at your local Kia dealer today. Keep the adventure going. Kia, movement that inspires.
Call 800-3334-KIA for details. Always drive safely and obey all traffic laws. Comparisons based on second row legroom and cargo space behind second row seats in the subcompact SUV class according to Kia segmentation as of June 2025.
5 a.m. I'm up with a crisp Celsius energy drink. Running 12 miles today. Grab a green juice, quick change, and head to work. Meetings, workshops. 1 more Celsius, no slowing down. Working late, but obviously still meeting the girls for a little dancing. Celsius. Live, fit, go. Grab a cold, refreshing Celsius at your local retailer or locate now at Celsius.com.
I don't mean to interrupt your meal, but I love Geico's fast and friendly claim service.
Well, that's how Geico gets 97% customer satisfaction.
Yeah. I'll let you get back to your food.
So are you just going to watch me eat?
Get more than just savings. Get more with Geico.
Hey, baseball fans, it's time to pick a side. Team Mayo or Team Hater. And if you're still riding with the haters, Hellman's has a message for you. We've leveled up. We're talking spicy mayo, garlic aioli, chili lime, and Italian herb. That's classic, creamy Hellman's taste with a bold twist. So go ahead, haters. Take 1 bite. Then try to tell us you're not ready to sign with the winning team. Mayo haters, prepare to eat your words.
When you get hurt, you don't want to end up on the injured list. You want to get back in the game, stronger than ever. At Morgan & Morgan, we're the home run hitters you need. Morgan & Morgan.
Injured? Visit forthepeople.com.
Engineer Jonathan Chadwick, Ben Ingram here with you at Lone Depot Park in Miami. No score. Ronald Acuna leads off versus Edward Cabrera. Ronald 0 for 1 with a pop out. He's swinging at the first pitch, missed a changeup 0-1. These two teams wrapping up their season series this week. Braves have taken 6 of 10 this year versus Miami. Changeup gets a swing and a miss 0-2 on Acuna. Braves took 4 of 5 at home against the Marlins earlier this month. And with 1 more win in this series would claim the season series over Miami, but they'd like to pass them in the standings and at least finish in 3rd place. 0-2 pitch, and Acuna swings and misses. 3 straight changeups, and that solves Acuna.
Yeah, 3 of them down and in to Ronald. Ronald has a lot of bat speed, but it takes him a little bit to get that bat going. So there are some spots inside where if you really execute your pitch, you can get him out. And Cabrera did it 3 pitches in a row there.
Came right at him with his best pitch. Base is empty, 1 down for Michael Harris, who was hit by a pitch last time he came to the plate. Check swing on a fastball and sent foul rattling around in the Marlins dugout. Braves have had 2 base runners. Harris hit by a pitch in the second. Nacho Alvarez a single in the third. That's been it. 0-1 pops the mitt, but missed inside with a heater. 1-1. One in for a strike. Got his curveball over 1-2. Mentioned the success the Braves have had versus the Marlins this year. They've also taken the season series against the Mets. 1-2 pitch and a swing and a miss at a changeup up and away. That's now 5 straight strikeouts for Cabrera going back to last inning. Now it's up to Ozuna. The Braves in the division this year haven't been that bad. They've gone 21-17 against the East. They've gone 38-54 against all the other teams. So in the division, they've been doing all right. Ozuna takes a sinker for a ball inside. Since the start of that 5-game slate versus Miami in Atlanta earlier this month, Ozuna the ground ball out to short. Lopez has it, makes easy work of Ozuna for a 1-2-3 inning. Yes, since that series versus Miami earlier, Braves have won 12 of their last 17 games. Looking for a win tonight, but we're scoreless into the bottom of the 4th.
What's the best kind of money? Well,
5 a.m. I'm up with a crisp Celsius energy drink. Running 12 miles today. Grab a green juice, quick change, and head to work. Meetings, workshops. 1 more Celsius, no slowing down. Working late, but obviously still meeting the girls for a little dancing. Celsius. Live, fit, go. Grab a cold, refreshing Celsius at your local retailer or locate now at Celsius.com.
T-Mobile is more than the best network in the game. They're now the best network in America, according to the experts at Ookla Speed Test. So MLB fans are connected from home to home plate. With the most advanced 5G, the most towers, and a signal that goes farther than ever, you can keep up with your teams on the road, overseas, and even off the grid. For baseball fans, it's better over here.
Based on analysis by Ookla Speed Test Intelligence Data, 1H2025, compatible device and plan required for T-Satellite. See details at T-Mobile.com.
Need contract help for those workload peaks and backlogged projects? You're not alone. At Robert Half, we found that 67% of companies surveyed said they will increase their use of contract talent. That's why our recruiters leverage their experience and use award-winning AI to quickly find the skilled candidates you want. Learn about our specialized talent in finance, accounting, technology, marketing, legal, and administrative support. At Robert Half, we know talent. Visit roberthalf.com/talent today.
Dollar Shave Club delivers premium razors without premium prices. Get close, comfortable 6-blade shaves, swift rinse and 4 blades for thicker hair, and translucent shave butter for precision. Visit dollarshaveclub.com/home-run. Use promo code HOME-RUN for 20% off.
Let's see if you can figure out the following baseball slang term. Today's
weekday from 10 to 2 on 680 The Fan or The Fan app.
Still scoreless into the bottom of the 4th inning here in Miami. 2-3-4 due up for Miami with Marcy, Ramirez, and Hicks. Northside Hospital for a healthier future together. Look to Northside. Spencer Strider had a good 3rd inning. Gave up a single, but picked off that runner, and then got a fly out and a strikeout. That was his first strikeout of the game. Here's Jacob Marcy. Marcy takes a ball outside. You know, you think about Strider, and obviously the identity for his career has been that fastball, 99-100, nasty slider, prolific strikeout pitcher, lots of swings and misses. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Strider with a pitch up there that's grounded out to first base. Glove by Olson, tosses to the bag, and Strider's there for the out. And a 3-1 put out of Marcy. But something that I think would parallel that for Spencer is how much of a thinker he is, how much he studies his body, his anatomy, his game, his stuff, and has always done the best he can to make good decisions, to make him the best baseball player that he can possibly be. And it's a conversation that I know that you've told us before about what you've learned about being around Spencer. And in the midst of this stretch for him, where he's been far from what he expects of himself, there's the pitch on the way to Augustin Ramirez, and he'll take a first pitch strike. Wouldn't you just love to climb into his head to hear his evaluations of what he can do to fix things and do differently and be better? Because he's such a competitor.
Yeah, he really is.
0-1 to Ramirez, low and outside, 1-1.
Yeah, he spends a lot of time analyzing his work, and the thing I appreciate the most about Spencer is that he's self-made. You know, he very meticulously set out to create the pitcher he was in 2023 and 22, and we'll get back to here eventually in the future.
1-1 to Ramirez and a chopper to short, taken on a friendly bounce out there by Nick Allen. His throw across is a good one, 2 down.
You know, he kind of made a reputation as being a brash pitcher, and he had the game to back it up. And you know, he's antagonizing Philly fans and Mets fans, and would back it up. And so it's a little different now. He's getting hit around a little bit. He doesn't have that fastball. He can just throw right by guys. So he's got to figure out other ways to get outs. And with the brain he has between his ears, he's going to figure that out eventually.
2 down for Liam Hicks. And Hicks takes a called strike. Strider, a guy who actually adopted a vegetarian diet at 18 because he was diagnosed with high blood pressure at that age. I mean, he's always done things his own way. And a guy who's going to figure things out, who is obsessed over his mechanics, his stuff, how to make himself better. Did that through a couple of elbow operations. Fly ball to left field. Jerkson Profar coming in and leans forward, makes a chest-high catch, and down they go 1-2-3 in the 4th. So both pitchers looking pretty sharp. We go to the top of the 5th inning, no score.
When the Braves slide into second.
5 a.m. I'm up with a crisp Celsius energy drink. Running 12 miles today. Grab a green juice, quick change, and head to work. Meetings, workshops. One more Celsius, no slowing down. Working late, but obviously still meeting the girls for a little dancing. Celsius. Live, fit, go. Grab a cold, refreshing Celsius at your local retailer or locate now at Celsius.com.
Hey, baseball fans, it's time to pick a side. Team Mayo or Team Hater? And if you're still riding with the haters, Hellman's has a message for you. We've leveled up. We're talking spicy mayo, garlic aioli, chili lime, and Italian herb. That's classic, creamy Hellman's taste with a bold twist. So go ahead, haters, take one bite. Then try to tell us you're not ready to sign with the winning team. Mayo haters, prepare to eat your words.
Before you begin your road trip, ask yourself, do you really need 5 full suitcases? With the new 2026 Kia Sportage X Pro's class-leading cargo space, you'll have room for what you need. Find out more at your local Kia dealer today. Keep the adventure going. Kia, movement that inspires.
Call 800-3334-KIA for details. Always drive safely and obey all traffic laws. Comparisons based on second row legroom and cargo space behind second row seats in the subcompact SUV class according to Kia segmentation as of June 2025.
I don't mean to interrupt your meal, but I love Geico's fast and friendly claim service.
Well, that's how Geico gets 97% customer satisfaction.
Yeah. I'll let you get back to your food.
So are you just going to watch me eat?
Get more than just savings. Get more with Geico.
Here we go. Count on Sundays with the NFL on CBS and Paramount Plus.
This is incredible.
Watch your local NFL game live all season long.
And he's in for a touchdown.
Visit Paramount Plus.
Braves nothing, Marlins nothing. Ben and Darren with you from Lone Depot Park. Game 1 of this series of 3. Got a couple of night games here in Miami and then a day game to wrap it up. First of a 3-city road trip for the Braves. Here's Drake Baldwin. Drake takes ball inside, 1-0. We'll be seeing the Marlins, the Phillies, and the Cubs on this road trip. 1-0 to Drake. Check swing, didn't go after the slider, 2-0. By the time we wrap up this road trip, we'll be into the first week of September. 2-0 to Baldwin. And a strike on the inside corner, 2-1. It's Baldwin, Albies, and Alvarez here in the top of the 5th inning for the Braves. Drake with a fly out to left field back in the 2nd inning. 2-1 fastball misses a little bit high, 3-1. Hitters count 3-1, and that misses high and outside, and a leadoff walk. First walk allowed by either pitcher in this game. Now, the Braves have ball on a board. That'll bring Ozzie Albies to the plate. You know, thinking about this time of year, Darren, we're getting into the final week of August. Got about a month left in the season. And once you get to this time of the year, what's it like for pitchers? Are you looking back on 5, 6, 7 months worth of work? Here's the pitch on the way to Ozzie. And a ball low and inside. Because you got to be really fighting it to finish that final month.
Yes. August, for me, traditionally was always the toughest month. Still really hot. And you used to be able to just wait for those September call-ups that would reinforce the team and bring a little life.
1-0 to Ozzie. Swings and pops one up. Foul ground. Coming back to catcher Ramirez. In front of the backstop. Makes the catch. And one away here in the top of the 5th inning.
You know, now it's a 26-man roster instead of those expanded September rosters. So it's a little different. And, you know, it depends on where you're at. If you're Spencer Strider, you still have some stuff to work on. You know, this last month is very important to you. If you've already had a good season, you're just trying to finish strong. So you got to find ways to motivate yourself. If you're in a pennant race, it's easy, right? Mm-hmm. But here in the Braves situation, these guys really have to try to figure out how to motivate themselves and finish strong.
Nacho Alvarez, the batter. And he'll take a called strike. I mean, you think about this time of year for a reliever, and you're probably 55, 60 appearances into a season.
Yeah, you're fatigued, to say the least.
0-1, low and outside, 1-1.
And it's not just physical fatigue, it's also mental fatigue. You know, every night you get this shot of adrenaline at 9 p.m., 10 p.m., and you know, it disturbs your sleep, and you do the same thing the next night and the next night. Then the next day, you're waking up at 9 a.m. for a day game. So it can be a challenge there. It's a grind.
And then 6 months worth of that, when you get to the end of the season, it takes a toll on you. Nacho with a high pop-up into foul territory down the right field line and into the lower bowl of the stadium. About a section down for the Braves dugout. 1-2 on Alvarez. We're scoreless in the top of the 5th inning. No runs, 2 hits for the Marlins. No runs, 1 hit for the Braves. Closest either team has come to scoring was back in the 1st inning when Xavier Edwards had a leadoff triple and then was thrown out attempting to score at the plate 2 batters later. Since then, the Marlins haven't had a man beyond first base. Braves stranded a runner at second in the 2nd inning. 1-2 to Nacho. Low and outside with a changeup. Count even 2-2.
And, you know, I haven't walked in their shoes, the position players, but I imagine they're pretty tired as well. You think of guys like Matt Olson that have played every game this season, Ozzie Albies, who, you know, nobody's talking about it, but he's been healthy this whole season, which is fantastic for Ozzie.
Mm-hmm. Cabrera, long pause in the 2-2, and they bounce back a fastball, still 2-2.
But, you know, to say this, to get ready for spring training, I used to put my metal pitching spikes on, my cleats, and stand around my house or mow the lawn in them just to get used to it. Well, at this point, I imagine those guys, the fielders' feet are a little sore. Their dogs are barking.
I bet they are. 2-2 check swing on a curveball in the dirt, and he did go for strike 3. That's now 8 strikeouts for Cabrera. We're only in the 5th inning. Folks, did you know the original Louisiana brand hot sauce is the official hot sauce of the Atlanta Braves, made with peppers, vinegar, and salt in the perfect balance to make the food you're eating taste better? Now you do. That's Louisiana Hot. Buy you some. Braves got a leadoff walk for Drake Baldwin. Since then, a pop out in foul territory and a strikeout. And it's in the hands of Nick Allen, who promptly strokes one in the air to left field, but coming in and making a chest-high catch is Troy Johnston. Well, Allen hit it right on the screws, but directly to their left fielder, and that ends the top of the 5th. No runs, no hits, no errors.
My day kicks off with a refreshing Celsius energy drink, then straight to the gym. Pre-K pickup, back home to meal prep. Time for my fire station shift. One more Celsius, gotta keep the lights on. When the 3-alarm hits, I'm ready. Celsius. Live, fit, go. Grab a cold, refreshing Celsius at your local retailer or locate now at Celsius.com.
Hey, baseball fans, it's time to pick a side. Team Mayo or Team Hater? And if you're still riding with the haters, Hellman's has a message for you. We've leveled up. We're talking spicy mayo, garlic aioli, chili lime, and Italian herb. That's classic, creamy Hellman's taste with a bold twist. So go ahead, haters, take one bite. Then try to tell us you're not ready to sign with the winning team. Mayo haters, prepare to eat your words.
I don't mean to interrupt your meal, but I saw you from across a cafe, and you're the Geico Gecko, right?
In the flesh.
Oh, my goodness. This is huge to finally meet you. I love Geico's fast and friendly claim service.
Well, that's how Geico gets 97% customer satisfaction.
Anyway, that's all. Enjoy the rest of your food.
No worries. So are you just going to watch me eat?
Oh, sorry. Just a little starstruck. I'll be on my way.
If you're going to stick around, just pull up a chair.
You're the best.
Get more than just savings. Get more with Geico.
Before you begin your road trip, ask yourself, do you really need 5 full suitcases? With the new 2026 Kia Sportage X Pro's class-leading cargo space, you'll have room for what you need. Find out more at your local Kia dealer today. Keep the adventure going. Kia, movement that inspires.
Call 800-3334-KIA for details. Always drive safely and obey all traffic laws. Comparisons based on second row legroom and cargo space behind second row seats in the subcompact SUV class according to Kia segmentation as of June.
Stream Braves baseball in crystal clear HD on the Fan app. Now with Apple CarPlay, so you can get it directly through your dashboard. Download the Fan app now.
Pitchers duel here in Miami, at least at this point. We're scoreless into the bottom of the 5th inning. Otto Lopez leads off for Miami. Otto Lopez is 0 for 1 with a ground out. Takes a ball outside. Got some good news for you, especially if you have a dirty car. Spencer Strider had a 1-2-3 bottom of the 4th inning. That was the Tidal Wave Auto Spy inning. That's going to save you big tomorrow at Tidal Wave. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Otto Lopez takes the ball high. Tidal Wave making Braves country, clean car country all season long. Anytime the Braves pitch a scoreless 4th, Tidal Wave will offer half off the Best Watch membership the following day. Learn more at TidalWaveAutoSpa.com/Braves. 2-0 off the mid of Baldwin, reaching to his right, and goes to the backstop. But yeah, thanks to that 1-2-3 4th inning, you drop in there tomorrow, and they're going to give you half off their Best Wash membership for the first month. Braves country is clean car country, thanks to Tidal Wave Auto Spa. Again, check them out online, TidalWaveAutoSpa.com/Braves for more information. 3-0 fastball over for a strike. 3-1 on Otto Lopez.
The O'Day family made a field trip to Tidal Wave Auto Spa last week.
You made it count?
The whole family went, buddy.
There's a 3-1. Lopez takes a curveball for ball 4. First walk allowed by Strider, and it leads off the 5th inning. Well, you had to do it. You had a big road trip coming up, so you got to make sure you check all the boxes and get everything in order before you leave town.
Last Saturday when we were out of town, the kids decided they were going to have a goldfish food fight in my wife's car. And Dad's on the road. I'm powerless. You know, I'm here with the team calling these games. I got home, though.
Eric Wagaman takes the ball a little bit low.
I said, all right, you guys want to chuck goldfish around Mom's car. You're going to figure out how long it takes to vacuum it up. So we went up, rolled through Tidal Wave. They enjoyed the wash part. Did not enjoy the vacuum part. Took them the better part of an hour to get all the crumbs out of there.
So you taught them a lesson at Tidal Wave. That'll be fouled back 1-1.
That's the truth, buddy.
That's got JR written all over it.
Oh, yeah.
Did he start the whole thing?
I don't know, but my money would be on him. He's the 5-year-old. He's got a little crazy in his eyes, so probably, and a good throwing arm. So probably was him.
Here's the 1-1 pitch on the way to Eric Wagaman. And he'll take a called strike. And then all Dane needed was an excuse to jump in. And then it was on from there.
Yeah, it was on, man. They had fun vacuuming for about 3 minutes.
Pick off over to first base, back with the dive Lopez. I'm just surprised that one of them didn't get their pants stuck in the hose.
Well, you would have imagined they were testing out these high-powered vacuums. You know, you have to get the wash, you get the free vacuum, and they were seeing what they could stick them to. It was very interesting.
It's a 1-2 pitch on the way to Wagaman. Runner goes. Pitch swung on, missed. Drake throws down, and the throw is just a little bit late. So Wagaman strikes out. Second strikeout for Strider. 1 down, and Wagaman swipes the bag. That's Wagaman's 4th steal, or rather Lopez's should say. It's It's his 12th steal in 18 attempts. No score, bottom of the 5th inning. Marlins threatening a runner at second base, one out for Troy Johnston. Johnston swings, and it's a fly ball to deep right center field. Acuna and Harris sprinting back at the wall, and it's off the base of the wall on the fly. Harris plays the carom, sends it in. He hits Nick Allen, the cutoff man, and by the time it bounces to him, he holds, and a run comes across to make it 1-0 Miami. Johnson ripped that to right center. It's 387 out there to the gap in right center field. And he hit it right off the base of the right field wall over Acuna and Harris for the RBI.
Yeah, that's been Spencer's luck here lately. Every time he makes a mistake, he ends up paying for it. That was a slider middle down that scored that run. Also, stolen bases. Another little thing, the game within the game, that do little things right, turns into big things. That's a run for the Fish.
So an RBI double by Johnston. Here's Joey Wiemer. Wiemer, a 250 hitter. First pitch from Strider. Showed him a first pitch curveball and missed with it. 1 ball and no strikes on Wiemer. Wiemer sends one foul into the third deck along the first baseline. There's nobody up there in that upper deck. I mean, nobody. That ball might be there until opening day next year. 1-1 on Wiemer. Strider to the plate. Line drive caught out second base by Ozzie, and he steps on the bag to double off Troy Johnston. And that double play ends the bottom of the 5th inning. We'll make that double play our Truist play of the game, brought to you by Truist. When you work with someone who knows a lot and cares.
Hey, baseball fans, it's time to pick a side. Team Mayo or Team Hater. And if you're still riding with the haters, Hellman's has a message for you. We've leveled up. We're talking spicy mayo, garlic aioli, chili lime, and Italian herb. That's classic, creamy Hellman's taste with a bold twist. So go ahead, haters. Take one bite. Then try to tell us you're not ready to sign with the winning team. Mayo haters, prepare to eat your words.
My day kicks off with a refreshing Celsius energy drink, then straight to the gym. Pre-K pickup, back home to meal prep. Time for my fire station shift. One more Celsius, gotta keep the lights on. When the 3-alarm hits, I'm ready. Celsius. Live, fit, go. Grab a cold, refreshing Celsius at your local retailer or locate now at Celsius.com.
Ooh, Gecko, I just love being able to file a claim in under 2 minutes with the Geico app. Could you sign it?
Sign what? The app? Yeah, sure.
Oh, it rubbed off the screen when I touched it. Could you sign it again?
Anything to help, I suppose.
Get more than just savings. Get more with Geico.
Before you begin your road trip, ask yourself, do you really need 5 full suitcases? With the new 2026 Kia Sportage X-Pro's class-leading cargo space, you'll have room for what you need. Find out more at your local Kia dealer today. Keep the adventure going. Kia, movement that inspires.
Call 800-3334-KIA for details. Always drive safely and obey all traffic laws. Comparisons based on second row legroom and cargo space behind second row seats in the subcompact SUV class according to Kia segmentation as of June 2025.
When you get hurt, you don't want to end up on the injured list. You want to get back in the game, stronger than ever. At Morgan & Morgan, we're the home run hitters you need. Morgan & Morgan.
Injured? Visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
Crawl. Listen for me with the Locker Room Team, Tuesday and Thursday mornings from 6 to 10 on 680 The Fan.
Marlins 1, Braves nothing. Into the top of the 6th inning. Top of the order for the Braves with Jerks and Profar. Profar takes a curveball low and inside. It's the Georgia Lottery home run jackpot inning. If the Braves can hit a home run here in the 6th inning, that'll be a winner out of our contestant tonight. 1-0 pitch to Profar. And a fastball in for a strike, 1-1. If the Braves go deep here in the 6th inning, our contestant, Charles Wetzel from Mansfield, Georgia, will win $1,750. 1-1 to Profar. Pounced a changeup up there. If you'd like to enter for your chance to win at least $1,000 from the Georgia Lottery, visit 680thefan.com/GA Lottery. Georgia Lottery, today could be the day. 1-0 Miami. They had an RBI double from Troy Johnston in the bottom of the 5th inning to drive in a run. Slider over for a strike, 2-2. You go back to August 2nd. Profar hitting .313 with 7 homers in his last 21 games. 0 for 2 in this game. Kicks ball outside. OPS over 1,000. Also, Profar is 3 for 10 with a pair of doubles and a homer in his life versus Cabrera. But 0 for 2 against him tonight. 3-2 pulled foul. It's off the railing of the Braves dugout. Hit it right behind him.
Yeah, Profar, he missed a lot of time with that suspension. He's played, tonight is his 51st game of the season. And, that's roughly a third of what would be a major league season. Hitting .260, 10 bombs, 7 stolen bases, 35 RBIs. You extrapolate that over a full season. That's a pretty good year. And you'll take that every time.
There's the 3-2 pitch. And Profar hits one way up there towards the roof. Foul ground over at the sidewall, and that is over the screen for a foul ball. That was up there in the rafters. Do it again with a 3-2 count on Profar. Here's what's interesting about that, because on one hand, you look at what that would be over 162, and the numbers would be unreal. It'd be 30 homers and about 100 RBIs, which is terrific.
30 bags.
On the flip side of that, it hurts to think about it, just knowing what the impact could have been for this Braves team to have him out there for all that time.
The lineup has looked a little bit different with him, at the top of it.
3-2 is high, and there's a walk. Leadoff walk here in the 6th inning.
Doing stuff like that, fighting off tough pitches against a pitcher who's really looks like he's in complete control thus far, and then working a walk. And this is the first hot water Cabrera's been in all night.
The game yesterday in the final game versus the Mets, that was a perfect example of how Profar can impact a game. He did so many things to help the team win. Olsen sends one foul. At the plate, Profar was on base 3 times. He had the 2 RBI single in the 8th to give the Braves the lead. He stole a base. He made a great defensive play. And you just hope that, number one, he can finish the season at that pace, and number 2, he can sustain it all of next year and be on the field for 150-plus games. 0-1 to Olsen. Over for a strike with a sinker, 0-2.
Yeah, I think there were some questions with the nature of that suspension. Would he still be the kind of player that the Braves anticipated when they signed him? And I personally think those questions are answered. I think he's still a really good player.
He takes off here. Pitches high. Throw down to second base. Head first slide. And Profar is in there with a stolen base. Almost overslid the bag. But he's able to keep his fingers on the back corner of the bag for the steal. And he's in scoring position. And a 1-2 count on Olsen.
Yeah, already the second attempted steal, second successful steal. We talked about Ramirez, the Marlins catcher, really struggles with his throwing. He's got a glacial paced pop time, has a pretty good arm, but if you take too long to get rid of it, that doesn't really matter.
That's a great description, by the way. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Outside 2-2. Get a catcher with a glacial paced pop time. You want to be taken off. Burning rubber every time. Matt Olson might even try to steal against him. 2-2 to Olson. And a chopper fouled on the first baseline. Which, by the way, Matt does have 1 steal this year. Got it on their last road trip.
I'm trying to think who it is, Ben. We used to call somebody the glacier on the team. And say, are you glaciating again? Because I can't remember who it is, but it was always just everything took way longer than it should.
Time him with a sundial?
Yeah. So that's when that became part of my vocabulary.
2-2, and he buckled his knees with a slider for strike 3. Olsen now 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts. That's now 9 Ks in the game from Cabrera. Profar the runner at second, 1 out, Braves trailing 1-0. And a chance to tie the game with a base hit from Ronald. Ronald got a heavy diet of changeups last trip to the plate. Gets a changeup here, swung on, missed. Going back to his last at bat, that's now 4 straight changeups for strikes versus Acuna. Trying to solve Cabrera. 0-1 to Ronald. And Ronald swings and sends one foul deep down the right field line and slicing into the blue seats. 0-2 on Acuna. That was a fastball there. Two smacked to short, but on the other end, Lopez. He's up with it and sends it to first base for the out. If he pulls it a little bit more, could have been a base hit, but that was on the ground directly to the shortstop Lopez, and 2 down.
Yeah, he hit it well, 108 off the bat. I mean, that's a rocket. Unfortunately, hit it right at a good defender, Renato Lopez.
So it's in the hands of Michael Harris with a chance to tie the game. Profar be running on contact with 2 down. He dances around out there at second base. Harris swings and loops one foul over behind the Marlins dugout. No balls and a strike. That game in New York tonight, Phillies and Mets. Top of the 3rd inning, Phillies have a 1-0 lead on the Mets. And those two teams atop the National League East standings enter the action tonight, 7 games apart from each other. Phillies with a 7-game lead on the Mets. So they feel like if they could win that series, that could go a long way in locking up the division. 0-1 fooled on a slider. Tried to hold a swing back. Couldn't. And 0-2 on Harris. By the way, that score delivered to you by Saya LTL Freight, the official freight carrier of the Atlanta Braves. No finals are on Major League Baseball yet. Braves trailing 1-0 in the top of the 6th inning. 0-2 to Harris. And a reach and miss at a curveball in the dirt for strike 3. And that ends the top of the 6th inning. Braves had the leadoff man on and got Profar down to second, but they leave him stranded there. We go to the bottom of the 6th inning, 1-0 Marlins.
Hey, baseball fans, it's time to pick a side. Team Mayo or Team Hater. And if you're still riding with the haters, Hellman's has a message for you. We've leveled up. We're talking spicy mayo, garlic aioli, chili lime, and Italian herb. That's classic, creamy Hellman's taste with a bold twist. So go ahead, haters. Take one bite. Then try to tell us you're not ready to sign with the winning team. Mayo haters, prepare to eat your words.
5 a.m. I'm up with a crisp Celsius energy drink. Running 12 miles today. Grab a green juice, quick change, and head to work. Meetings, workshops. 1 more Celsius, no slowing down. Working late, but obviously still meeting the girls for a little dancing. Celsius. Live, fit, go. Grab a cold, refreshing Celsius at your local retailer or locate now at Celsius.com.
Ooh, Gecko, I just love being able to file a claim in under 2 minutes with the Geico app. Could you sign it?
Sign what? The app? Yeah, sure.
Oh, it rubbed off the screen when I touched it. Could you sign it again?
Anything to help, I suppose.
Get more than just savings. Get more with Geico.
Before you begin your road trip, ask yourself, do you really need 5 full suitcases? With the new 2026 Kia Sportage X Pro's class-leading cargo space, you'll have room for what you need. Find out more at your local Kia dealer today. Keep the adventure going. Kia, movement that inspires.
Call 800-3334-KIA for details. Always drive safely and obey all traffic laws. Comparisons based on second row legroom and cargo space behind second row seats in the subcompact SUV class according to Kia segmentation as of June 2025.
When you get hurt, you don't want to end up on the injured list. You want to get back in the game, stronger than ever. At Morgan & Morgan, we're the home run hitters you need. Morgan & Morgan.
Injured? Visit forthepeople.com.
Football world, trust me. Home team Brandon Lee, weekday mornings, 6 to 10 on the locker room on 680 The Fan and the Fan app.
It's a 1-0 lead for the Marlins. We go to the bottom of the 6th inning. The story has been Edward Cabrera, the starting pitcher for the Marlins, through 6 innings, has 10 strikeouts. And he has a 1-0 lead. Meanwhile, Spencer Strider, through 5 innings, has allowed 1 run on 3 hits. He has 2 strikeouts and 1 walk. First pitch to Maximo Acosta, swung on and missed. Well, tonight, lots of ground outs for Spencer Strider. 8, in fact. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Chase and a miss by Acosta. If all you knew was that the Marlins, through 5 innings, had 8 ground outs, you'd say, is Bryce Elder pitching? Yeah. You'd guess somebody other than Spencer Strider.
Yeah, that's unusual for him. Yeah, he's good job keeping the ball on the ground, letting your defenders work.
There's the 0-2 pitch. Low and outside. The most ground out Strider has ever had in any one game was June 29th of this year against the Phillies, when he had 11 ground ball outs. He was closing in on that. A little floater foul on the right field line. Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification on the Braves Radio Network.
Every Atlanta Braves game live on the air and streaming free on the app.
WCNN North Atlanta, a Dickey broadcasting station.
The Fan.
1-0 Marlins, bottom of the 6th. Here's the 60th pitch of the game from Strider, and it is right there for a called third strike. 95-mile-an-hour fastball, and Maximo Acosta goes down looking.
Yeah, really beautiful pitch there. You know, a guy like Spencer that loves seeing those strikeouts rack up, you can kind of feel the momentum build as he gets a few. You know, he went a long time in this game before he got his first strikeout, last out of the third inning. So once he starts racking those up, he starts feeling a little bit better about himself.
That was Spencer Strider's 600th career strikeout. One down, back to the top of the order to Xavier Edwards. Edwards swings and misses. That changeup sent him down to a knee. Strider tonight making his 85th appearance of his career. And he's pitched now 425 innings in his career. And per Elias, his 600 strikeouts, he has become the 7th fastest pitcher in history by innings to reach 600 strikeouts, and the fastest primary starter to do so. Here comes the 0-1 pitch to Edwards. That bounced up there. The only pitchers to reach 600 strikeouts in fewer innings are Aroldis Chapman, Josh Hader, Edwin Diaz, Dellin Betances, Craig Kimbrell, and Kenley Jansen. And all those guys have something in common. They're all relievers and most of them closers. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Edwards sends one foul. So that makes Strider unique from the standpoint he's a starter and in that company.
Yeah, that's, you know, his strikeout rate when he was at his best was just unprecedented. You just don't see starters work like that. But, you know, strikeouts do cost you a lot of pitches. Tonight, Spencer's really efficient, keeping the ball on the ground.
1-2 to Edwards. Outside with a changeup.
That was just his 64th pitch of the night. Talking about Edward Cabrera, 10 strikeouts already. He's at 86 pitches. So, you know, I love that Spencer's getting outs in a different way than he used to.
2-2. Fly ball in the air to left field, over by the line. Profar coming over to foul territory, slides it's out of his reach, and one hops over the sidewall into the seats. Good effort by Jurickson. And just out of his reach. 2-2 on Xavier Edwards. A 1-0 lead for the Marlins in the bottom of the 6th inning. You know, Edwards is doing his best to concentrate on what he's got to do right now in the present tense, but it's got to be really difficult to flush away the frustration of that base running mistake all the way back in the first inning. 2-2, a smash in the air to right field. Here comes Acuna, makes a chest-high catch. Hit that right on the button, but directly to the Braves right fielder, and 2 down.
Yeah, that was a slider down and in. That's the same pitch he hit for that triple in the first inning. This time it just hung up long enough for Ronald Acuna Jr. to get his glove under it.
2 down for Jacob Marcy. A 1-0 game. Marlins scored 1 run in the bottom of the 5th. RBI double by Troy Johnston to bring in Otto Lopez. That's been the only tally of the game. Jacob Marcy takes the ball low and inside. Braves in the 7th will have Ozuna, Baldwin, and Albies due up. Strider in search of his third 1-2-3 inning. Johnston, rather Marcy, I should say, swings and misses. There's been a pattern. He had a 1-2-3 second. He had a 1-2-3 fourth. And here in the 6th inning, needs an out here of Marcy to have a 1-2-3 6th inning. Wind up in the 1-1. A little bit low of the fastball. Two balls and a strike on Jacob Marcy, M-A-R-S-E-E. 24 years old, out of Mount Pleasant, Michigan. Takes a ball low, 3 balls and a strike. Went to Central Michigan University, Jacob Marcy. rookie center fielder awaits the 3-1, and here it is from Strider. And a fly ball to center field, going over to his left now, Michael Harris. Gallops to it and squeezes the third out, and down go the Marlins, 1-2-3 in the bottom of the 6th inning. We're off to the top of the 7th, 1-0 Miami.
Hey, baseball fans, it's time to pick a side. Team Mayo or Team Hater. And if you're still riding with the haters, Hellman's has a message for you. We've leveled up. We're talking spicy mayo, garlic aioli, chili lime, and Italian herb. That's classic, creamy Hellman's taste with a bold twist. So go ahead, haters, take one bite. Then try to tell us you're not ready to sign with the winning team. Mayo haters, prepare to eat your words.
My day kicks off with a refreshing Celsius energy drink, then straight to the gym. Pre-K pickup, back home to meal prep. Time for my fire station shift. One more Celsius, gotta keep the lights on. When the 3-alarm hits, I'm ready. Celsius. Live, fit, go. Grab a cold, refreshing Celsius at your local retailer or locate now at Celsius.com.
I don't mean to interrupt your meal, but I saw you from across a cafe, and you're the Geico Gecko, right?
In the flesh.
Oh, my goodness. This is huge to finally meet you. I love Geico's fast and friendly claim service.
Well, that's how Geico gets 97% customer satisfaction.
Anyway, that's all. Enjoy the rest of your food.
No worries. So are you just going to watch me eat?
Oh, sorry. Just a little starstruck. I'll be on my way.
If you're going to stick around, just pull up a chair.
You're the best.
Get more than just savings. Get more with Geico.
Before you begin your road trip, ask yourself, do you really need 5 full suitcases? With the new 2026 Kia Sportage X Pro's class-leading cargo space, you'll have room for what you need. Find out more at your local Kia dealer today. Keep the adventure going. Kia, movement that inspires.
Call 800-3334-KIA for details. Always drive safely and obey all traffic laws. Comparisons based on second row legroom and cargo space behind second row seats in the subcompact SUV class according to Kia segmentation as of June.
The top of the 7th here in Miami. Night has fallen on Miami. We're under the roof. A 1-0 lead for the Marlins. They picked up 1 run in the 5th inning. That's been it to this point. Alongside Darren O'Day and our producer-engineer Jonathan Chadwick, Ben Ingram here with you. Folks, Napa is a proud partner of your Atlanta Braves with America's largest network of parts and care. Napa has all the bases covered when it comes to your ride. Here's Marcell Ozuna. And a first pitch sinker over for a called strike. Well, to this point, Edward Cabrera has had the Braves bats in a trance. I mean, he's had them hypnotized. 10 strikeouts. 0-1 to Ozuna, low and outside, 1-1. And a lot of what we've seen tonight, Darren, is a carryover of what we saw the last time he faced the Braves when he went 8 innings and gave up just 1 run. He's been even better tonight. 1-1 pitch. Look out. It whizzed by the belt of Ozuna. Went to the backstop on the fly, 2-1.
Yeah, he's been really tough. And I'm just watching him pitch and marveling at the raw stuff he has. Some of these sinkers he's throwing at 99 miles an hour are moving 21 inches towards a right-handed batter. So it's just, that's not a pitch you see at that velocity all that often.
How do you hit that? Clearly you don't.
I certainly couldn't. It's just whether he can control it is really the big question.
2-1 to Ozuna. That's in for a strike. With 1 more strikeout, he'll tie his season high, which came against the Braves 3 starts ago. 2-2. Missed low of the slider.
And then if we're talking movement, that slider's going 11 inches the other way. So now you're covering a 32-inch spread.
Full count pitch, fouled back. Josh Simpson is tossing for the Marlins. What we've seen out of Cabrera, that could be Sandy Koufax out there in the bullpen. The Braves would be happy to see anybody else take over for Cabrera. He's at 92 pitches for the game. 3-2. Softly tapped back to the mound. That'll be gloved there at the foot of the mound by Cabrera, and he runs just about the entire way to the bag. Once he got about 8 feet from the bag, tossed it to his first baseman, Liam Hicks. Sounded like Ozuna splintered the bat on that one. And that's another broken bat brought to you by Gorilla Glue. Gorilla Glue for the toughest jobs on planet Earth. The official sponsor of broken bats. By the way, as big a mess as your sons can make, I hope they don't get into the Gorilla Glue anytime soon. You'll really have a mess on your hands. 1 down for Baldwin. Low and inside, 1-0.
Yeah, that sinker, I'm sorry, that was a changeup, got Marcell right in the Gorilla Glue on his bat, man. He uses so much pine tar on his lumber.
1-0 inside and off the mitt of Ramirez to the backstop.
So you might be able to just spread that around and put that bat back together.
Yeah. 2-0 pitch. Ball to the bouncer out to first. Glove back of the bag, right on the chalk by Hicks. Tosses to the covering pitcher Cabrera for the out and 2 away. Coming up in between innings, it'll be the 7th inning stretch, and that is brought to you by 13 Heroes, a premium line of spirits founded to honor the lives of the 13 service members killed in Afghanistan in 2021. Help turn tragedy into legacy by visiting 13heroes.com today. Just one skinny run up there on the board. RBI double by Troy Johnston in the 5th inning. That gave the Marlins a 1-0 lead, and that's the score they lead by right now. Here's Ozzie Albies. First pitch changeup is outside Ozzie. Ozzie with a couple of pop outs. 1-0. Hacked and missed at a curveball, 1-1. Wind up in the 1-1 pitch. Albies swings at a curveball and fouled it off right there at the plate. Had him out on that front foot. Well, you know that Cabrera wants to finish off Albies right here. This will be his 100th pitch of the game. That'd get him through 7 complete. He's tossed 2 1-2-3 innings. Fly ball in the air to right field. Coming in and making a head-high catch is Joey Wiemer. And down go the Braves 1-2-3 in the 7th. So for Cabrera, if that's it for him, it was a masterful performance. This right-hander dazzled through 7 innings with 10 strikeouts. Time to stretch here in Miami. We go to the bottom of the 7th. 1-0 Marlins.
Hey, baseball fans, it's time to pick a side. Team Mayo or Team Hater. And if you're still riding with the haters, Hellman's has a message for you. We've leveled up. We're talking spicy mayo, garlic aioli, chili lime, and Italian herb. That's classic, creamy Hellman's taste with a bold twist. So go ahead, haters. Take one bite. Then try to tell us you're not ready to sign with the winning team. Mayo haters, prepare to eat your words.
5 a.m. I'm up with a crisp Celsius energy drink. Running 12 miles today. Grab a green juice, quick change, and head to work. Meetings, workshops. One more Celsius, no slowing down. Working late, but obviously still meeting the girls for a little dancing. Celsius. Live, fit, go. Grab a cold, refreshing Celsius at your local retailer or locate now at Celsius.com.
So, I was just parking my car, and then I saw you, the Gecko. Huge fan.
I'm always honored to meet fans out in the wild.
The honor is mine. I just love being able to file a claim in under 2 minutes with the Geico app.
Well, the Geico app is top-notch.
I know you get asked this all the time, but could you sign it?
Sign what? The app? Yeah, sure.
Oh, that means so much. Oh, it rubbed off the screen when I touched it. Could you sign it again?
Anything to help, I suppose.
You're the best.
Get more than just savings. Get more with Geico.
It's time, Bulls Nation. South Florida football opens the season against Boise State on Thursday, August 28th at 5:30 p.m. Tickets are available for as low as $25. Start the holiday weekend early. Visit usfbullstix.com.
With Quick Wins Instant 50 promotion, you can win a progressive jackpot instantly and win $50 instantly just for playing. It all ends September 14th, so hurry and play Quick Win from the Georgia Lottery.
Hey, Braves fans, this is Chris Domino reminding you that Braves coverage starts 2 hours before every first pitch during the season on the radio home, the Atlanta Braves, 680 The Fan, and of course the Fan app.
Spencer Strider back to work in the bottom of the 7th inning. This first pitch ball low and outside to Augustine Ramirez. It's a 1-0 lead for the Marlins. Spencer Strider, 72 pitches into the game. Been very economical, giving up just 3 hits. Pitch in there for a called strike. 1-1 on Augustine Ramirez. Ramirez tonight 0 for 2 with a fielder's choice and a ground out. Lots of ground outs tonight for Spencer. Love to induce another one right here versus Ramirez. Righty reaches back and deals a 1-1. A little bit low and outside. 2-1. This Marlin bunch has this series here at home with the Braves, and they head to New York to face the Mets. Braves will head to Philly after this series and take on the Phillies. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And Ramirez sends one foul into the seats down the right field line. For Miami, this begins a stretch of 17 consecutive games against National League East opponents. 23 of their final 32 games this season will be against divisional foes. And if we go back to the end of July, here's the 2-2 pitch on the way. And Ramirez Takes a fastball that looked really good, Darren. Where was that?
The entirety of the ball was in the strike zone. They're down and away. That's a big miss there.
Mark Wegner fell asleep at the switch there. See if Strider can get him right here. Here's the 3-2 pitch. Up and in. Sounded like he might have hit him. Either way, it's ball 4. And the leadoff man is aboard for the Marlins here in the 7th inning. But thinking about this stretch for the Marlins, with all these games against National League East teams, I think towards the end of July when they were pretty hot, they envisioned this stretch being one that could catapult them into the wild card picture and continue to climb. But they have told us ever since that series in Atlanta where they dropped 4 of 5, it's like that served as the death of their season. Just zapped them.
Yeah, their biggest offensive driver, Kyle Stowers, big-time left fielder, a lot of power, pulled an oblique, and from what I understand, the offense just hasn't been the same without him. He was acquired via trade from the Orioles and has really changed this offense.
Here's Liam Hicks. It was a hit by pitch versus Ramirez. Hicks with a funny swing and a slider, missed every stitch of it. 0-1. It's a Marlin team that with one more win would surpass their win total from a year ago. 0-1 on a fly ball to right field. Ronald Acuna drifting back casually, squares up to it, makes the catch 5 feet from the track, and one away here in the 7th. And while I'm sure it's disappointing for the Marlins to have had the last few weeks that they have had, at the same time, it certainly shows strides by their organization to have a month left in the season and already an opportunity to surpass last year's win total.
Yeah, certainly. The Marlins have been the doormat of this division here for a while now. But that could change in the future. It seems like this organization is headed in the right direction, especially on the hitter side, the young prospects.
Otto Lopez, the batter. Lopez chases a slider away and missed all of it. 0-1.
And we saw what Cabrera could do tonight. Perez, we know how good he is. Sandy Alcantara. I mean, that's a pretty good start, those 3 in your rotation.
Yeah, they got some chunkers. They have a 1-0 lead. We're in the bottom of the 7th. Strider at 80 pitches, 49 strikes, 31 balls, 3 strikeouts, 1 walk. 0-1 pitch. Check swing, an appeal, didn't go. 1-1. Dylan Dodd and Wander Suero both warming up for the Braves in the bullpen. Strider set right at the letters. Kicks and brings a 1-1. Low and outside with a slider. 2 balls and a strike.
This is just the second time this season Spencer has pitched into the 7th inning. On July 10th, he went 6 2/3, so looking to match that or better it here tonight.
Pick off first, back in standing Ramirez. Well, obviously you want to win the game, but if nothing else, that's a big stride forward for Spencer, regardless of outcome. 2-1 on Lopez. Righty-righty matchup. Strider brings it, bounced a curveball. Good knockdown by Baldwin. By the way, Tyler Zuber is throwing for the Marlins in their bullpen. They had Simpson up last inning. He is now taking a seat, and Zuber is the man tossing for the Marlins, so we could see him in the 8th inning. Pick off the first again. That's 2 disengagements, and Ramirez back in standing. Folks, did you know the all-time hot sauce leader in RBIs is the original Louisiana brand hot sauce? Like a double play for your mouth, that's Louisiana Hot. Buy you some. Braves have turned 1 double play in this game. 3-1 pitch. Up and in, and he missed with a fastball. And it's a 1-out walk to Lopez. That'll put him at first base and send Ramirez down to second base. That'll bring Rick Kranitz out to the mound to visit with his right-hander. That's now 2 walks in the game for Strider.
Yeah, this meeting's probably going to be, hey, let's try to figure out where Spencer is, how he's feeling. I mentioned, he's getting near his season high in outs, and his last 3 starts have been pretty short, so he could be fatiguing out there. You mentioned the walk, and The hit by pitch, which should have been a strikeout, that got swept under the rug. The umpire mistake on that miscalled third strike.
Yes.
But that's part of the game. You got to pitch around the umpire's, faux pas there.
So now it's Wagaman to the plate. Wagaman's had a good homestand. He's 4 for 16 on the homestand, but of the 4 hits, 2 of them have gone over the wall. He has 9 home runs this season, 2 of them on this homestand. Right-handed hitter. And Strider brings his first pitch, and that's over for a strike. He struck out Wagaman in the 5th inning, got him to ground out to third base in the 2nd inning. And Nacho Alvarez over there at third base, not too far from the line. He's playing him to pull. 0-1 pitch, fouled back down to our right. 0-2 on Wagaman. After Wagaman, it's Troy Johnston, who has driven in the only run of this game. He had an RBI double in the 5th inning. That made it 1-0 Miami, and that's still our score here in the bottom of the 7th. Strider way ahead. 0-2. In the dirt with a slider. Another good knockdown by Baldwin. That's the last thing you want is a ball in the dirt get by Baldwin. Send these runners to second and third. One of the last things you want anyway. A home run would be worse. 1-2 on Wagaman. Strider fires. Low and outside with a slider.
Yeah, that's a couple nice blocks by Drake Baldwin this inning. And on our flight down here last night, I got to talk to a couple of the Braves pitchers. And without me even asking them, multiple guys raved about Drake behind the plate. So they're loving him back there behind the plate this season.
2-2. Popped up. Ozzie Albies, Matt Olson looking skyward. And this will be Matt's ball. He's got it for the out. 2 down here in the 7th inning. You know, that's been a theme this season going all the way back to spring training. I remember that one outing. You and I were calling the game where Chris Sale was on the mound.
Yeah.
And Drake was behind the plate. And as you mentioned many times, Drake calls the game and Chris never shakes a pitcher.
Yep.
And Chris had nothing but positive things to say about the experience working with Drake after that game. And that's been a theme all year with these pitchers working with Baldwin.
Yeah, that's a big test to pass, catching Chris Sale.
Runners bluff. And a ball down in the dirt. They both went halfway and then went back to the bag. 1-0 on Johnston. One nothing Marlins, bottom of the 7th. Strider at 90 pitches for the game, looking for one more out. Here it is to Johnston. And he misses with a changeup, 2-0. That double that Johnston belted back in the 5th inning off the base of the right center field wall. He's a .277 hitter, does have 1 homer. 2-0 pitch. Check swing, foul ball over by the Marlins dugout. Ricocheted off the railing and rolls out there to Nacho Alvarez at third. Strider, stone-faced, looking into his catcher, Drake Baldwin. Mustachioed right-hander comes set right at the belly. And now time called by Johnston. He backs out of there, just the batting gloves. Now he'll dig back in. Lopez at first. Ramirez is at second. One-two pitch. And that pops the mitt for a strike. Good fastball. 2-2. Well, Darren, he knows that one more good pitch would end the inning and might be it for him. Where do you think he wants to go right here?
Well, last time Johnston got a slider out there to right, so if he throws him a slider, it's got to be below the zone. I think he's going to go with another fastball up.
About to find out. Ready with a 2-2. And he spins it up there. One fastball up and away for ball 3.
Yeah, if he can get that in on the inner half of the plate, that last one was 96, good action on it. He's going to get that by Johnston.
Well, the runners will be on the move here. Lopez at first. Ramirez is at second. Strider ready to bring the 3-2 pitch. Runners go. Pitch on the way. Line drive. Caught it short by Allen. Showed him a fastball, and Johnston pounded it, but on a line directly into Nick Allen's glove. And that line out into the bottom of the 7th inning keeps the Marlins off the board.
Hey, baseball fans, it's time to pick a side. Team Mayo or Team Hater. And if you're still riding with the haters, Hellman's has a message for you. We've leveled up. We're talking spicy mayo, garlic aioli, chili lime, and Italian herb. That's classic, creamy Hellman's taste with a bold twist. So go ahead, haters. Take one bite. Then try to tell us you're not ready to sign with the winning team. Mayo haters, prepare to eat your words.
Ooh, Gecko, I just love being able to file a claim in under 2 minutes with the Geico app. Could you sign it?
Sign what? The app? Yeah, sure.
Oh, it rubbed off the screen when I touched it. Could you sign it again?
Anything to help, I suppose.
Get more than just savings. Get more with Geico.
My day kicks off with a refreshing Celsius energy drink, then straight to the gym. Pre-K pickup, back home to meal prep. Time for my fire station shift. One more Celsius, gotta keep the lights on. When the 3-alarm hits, I'm ready. Celsius. Live, fit, go. Grab a cold, refreshing Celsius at your local retailer or locate now at Celsius.com.
Before you begin your road trip, ask yourself, do you really need 5 full suitcases? With the new 2026 Kia Sportage X Pro's class-leading cargo space, you'll have room for what you need. Find out more at your local Kia dealer today. Keep the adventure going. Kia, movement that inspires.
Call 800-3334-KIA for details. Always drive safely and obey all traffic laws. Comparisons based on second row legroom and cargo space behind second row seats in the subcompact SUV class according to Kia segmentation as of June 2025.
Here we go. Count on Sundays with the NFL on CBS and Paramount Plus.
This is incredible.
Watch your local NFL game live all season long.
And he's in for a touchdown.
Visit ParamountPlus.com/NFL to get
$2 Baloo Show here on the Fan, 680 and 93.7, home of the Braves.
Fish 1, Braves 0 as we head into the 8th inning of action here in Miami. Thank goodness Everett Cabrera is done. He was absolutely dominant here in his start for the Marlins. 7 innings pitched, just 1 hit allowed with 10 strikeouts. On to relieve him, right-hander Tyler Zuber. He's a 30-year-old out of Arkansas State.
A few other changes defensively we'll get to. Pitch on the way to Nacho Alvarez. And a first pitch ball outside. Jacob Marcy has moved from center field to left field. And Derek Hill is in the game in center field. There's the 1-0 pitch. There's a ball up and in. Boy, Derek Hill likes to play pretty deep, doesn't he?
Yeah, he sure does. He's one step away from the track. Also one of the very fastest guys in the major leagues. He can really go get it out there.
There's the 2-0 pitch. Nacho swings and misses at a sweeper. If you're any deeper, you'd have to buy a ticket. He's way back there in center field. And this is a deep ballpark. Foul ball right back under our booth.
Yeah, last time Zuber pitched against the Braves in Atlanta had a disastrous outing, 2/3 of the inning with 4 earned runs and 2 home runs. So looking for a little bit more of that action here tonight.
Well, it's hard to imagine that he could have as much success as Cabrera. Tied a season high with 11 strikeouts, gave up just 1 hit. 2-2 from Zuber. That missed outside, 3-2. 1 run, 3 hits, no errors for the Marlins. No runs, 1 hit, no errors for the Braves. Zuber's 3-2. And a fly ball in the air to deep left field. Marcy looking up, backpedaling, shy of the warning track. And he's got it, 1 down.
Yeah, Zuber this season has been really tough on righties. They're only hitting 192 against him. Lefties, different story. 385. So you know, he will face a lefty, the 3rd batter this inning, Jurickson Profar.
Vidal Brujan will pinch hit, and so here's another lefty.
There you go. Little strategery from Brian Snitker.
Send up the switch hitter who will bat from the left side. Brujan, a .221 hitter. Vidal Brujan, 27 years old, from the Dominican. Spent some time as a Marlin. Played 102 games as a Marlin. He swings and misses. Hand came off the bat going after that fastball. He'll go back to the on-deck circle, put some pine tar on his handle. Brujan was a Marlin last year, and then he was traded to the Cubs and also spent some time with the Cubs and the Orioles this year. Braves are the third team he's played for this season. 0-1 to Brujan. That'll miss outside. One check swing. It's a called strike anyway, and a 1-2 count. Braves selected Brujan off of waivers on August 8th. Ball high and outside, 2-2. And since they grabbed him, we've seen him here and there. We've seen him start at shortstop a game or so. Just trying to get him on base. 2-2 pitch. And Brujan takes a called third strike. A sweeper hit the inside corner. 2 up and 2 down for Zuber. Back to the top of the order to Profar. Braves now run the risk of going down in order for the 4th time in 8 innings. First pitch to Profar. He'll lace one down the right field line. That's a fair ball rolling all the way into the corner and into the wall. Profar into second base and will hold there. It's a 2-out double. And Jurickson was vital for the Braves' victory yesterday. And now he comes through with a 2-out double down the right field line. Just the second hit of the game for the Braves. And they have the tying run on base for Matt Olson. And Olson will not be facing Zuber. Here comes Clayton McCullough, manager of the Marlins. And he'll be making the Pennington Grass Seed call to the bullpen. If you're looking to transform your lawn this year, turn to Pennington Grass Seed, the official partner of the Atlanta Braves grounds crew. Pennington Grass Seed, rooted in Braves country. When we come back, we'll introduce you to the new Marlin hurler. It's a 1-0 lead for the Marlins.
Hey, baseball fans, it's time to pick a side. Team Mayo or Team Hater. And if you're still riding with the haters, Hellman's has a message for you. We've leveled up. We're talking spicy mayo, garlic aioli, chili lime, and Italian herb. That's classic, creamy Hellman's taste with a bold twist. So go ahead, haters. Take one bite. Then try to tell us you're not ready to sign with the winning team. Mayo haters, prepare to eat your words.
I don't mean to interrupt your meal, but I saw you from across a cafe, and you're the Geico Gecko, right?
In the flesh.
Oh, my goodness. This is huge to finally meet you. I love Geico's fast and friendly claim service.
Well, that's how Geico gets 97% customer satisfaction.
Anyway, that's all. Enjoy the rest of your food.
No worries. So are you just going to watch me eat?
Oh, sorry. Just a little starstruck. I'll be on my way.
If you're going to stick around, just pull up a chair.
You're the best.
Get more than just savings. Get more with Geico.
My day kicks off with a refreshing Celsius energy drink, then straight to the gym. Pre-K pickup, back home to meal prep. Time for my fire station shift. One more Celsius, gotta keep the lights on. When the 3-alarm hits, I'm ready.
And a replica jersey. Visit Braves.com/promos to see them all.
The same station you go to during the baseball season is the same one you need during the football season. Join me, Nick Cellini, and Chris Domino weekdays 10 to 2 on 680 The Fan or the Fan app.
Top of the 8th, got 2 down. Jurickson Profar is at it again. 2 quick outs from Marlins reliever Tyler Zuber, and then he doubles down the line to make it interesting here. So we have a new pitcher for the Marlins, lefty Josh Simpson, coming into the game. He has inherited 4 runners this year, has not allowed any to score. But in his 3 appearances in against Atlanta, he has 0-1 record with a 13.5 ERA, yielding 4 hits, including a home run. So we'll see if the lefty can get it done here.
Well, he's certainly due. I mean, I don't know if there's anybody who's more due than Matt Olson. Matt is 1 for his last 17 with 9 strikeouts. So here we go. Pitch on the way to Olson. And he takes a first pitch curveball for a strike. Olson has seen Simpson 3 times in his career. He's 0 for 3. 0 for 3 with 1 strikeout. Base hit should tie the game. Runner at second is Profar. Good wheels out there. 0-1 pitch. And that comes inside and hits the hand of Olson. And he shakes the hand once, and now he'll walk down to first base. And he slowly walks down to first. That got him right there on the hand. The top of the right hand.
Yep. Well, no trainer thus far coming out to check on him. He's a pretty tough dude.
And now, a visit to the mound. Daniel Moscos is the pitching coach for the Marlins. He jogs out there. Daniel Fauché is tossing for Miami. The batter will be Ronald Acuna. And this really changes everything. They had the matchup that they wanted left on left. He hits Olsen, and now he has to face Acuna. Acuna has been to the plate once in his career versus Simpson and walked. 2 down, top of the 8th, 1-0 Marlins. Runners at first and second. For the go-ahead run at first, tying run at second. Simpson set right at the belly. Pitch on the way to Acuna. And he takes a first pitch strike. Showed him a slider. Acuna with bright pink and purple cleats tonight that were gifted to him by NBA star Jay Moran. Hoping that they bring him some luck. 0-1. Here it comes. Ground ball out to third. Up with it now as Acosta goes to second and gets the out. And that ends the top of the 8th inning. Goes a little bit high, but handled by Edwards, and they get the out of the incoming Olsen, and the Braves denied on the top of the 8th.
Ooh, Gecko, I just love being able to file a claim in under 2 minutes with the Geico app. Could you sign it?
Sign what? The app? Yeah, sure.
Oh, it rubbed off the screen when I touched it. Could you sign it again?
Anything to help, I suppose.
Get more than just savings. Get more with Geico.
5 a.m. I'm up with a crisp Celsius energy drink. Running 12 miles today. Grab a green juice, quick change, and head to work. Meetings, workshops. 1 more Celsius, no slowing down. Working late, but obviously still meeting the girls for a little dancing. Celsius. Live, fit, go. Grab a cold, refreshing Celsius at your local retailer or locate now at Celsius.com.
For full details, including terms and conditions, visit unlock.com/legal. Call 1-888-780-6854 to speak with a representative today. Actor Portrayal. Terms and conditions apply. Not available in all states.
Hey, homeowners. Can I get a minute of your time? If you need cash but don't want another loan, I've got the perfect solution. You can access up to $500,000 of your home's equity without monthly payments or interest ever with Unlock. This isn't a loan. It's a home equity agreement. With Unlock, you may qualify for cash today in exchange for a share of your home's future value. No debt, no extra bills, just financial flexibility on your terms. Use the money however you want. Home improvements, paying off debt, investing, or boosting your retirement savings. Unlike HELOCs, home equity loans, or cash out refis, there are no monthly payments. No stress. You've built this equity. Now it's time to use it. Go to unlock.com for more information.
Don't wait. Call 888-780-6854 to unlock the equity in your home and get up to $500,000 in cash with no monthly payments and no interest ever. Call 888-780-6854. 888-780-6854 or visit unlock.com. That's unlock.com for more information.
Let's see if you can figure out the following baseball slang term. Today's phrase is opposite.
At diggingintothepast.com. That's diggingintothepast.com.
Stream Braves baseball in crystal clear HD on the Fan app. Now with Apple CarPlay, so you can get it directly through your dashboard. Download the Fan app now.
Going into the bottom of the 8th here, the pitcher's duel in Miami. Braves trailing the Marlins 1-0. Spencer Strider, 7 strong innings tonight, giving up just 3 hits and racking up 3 strikeouts. On to relieve him, right-hander Pierce Johnson. Through 51 games, career low ERA of 2.06.
Facing Joey Wiemer, followed by Maximo Acosta and Xavier Edwards. Vidal Brujan remains in the game at shortstop. First pitch from Pierce, and a curveball misses. It's the Yanmar strikeout the side inning, and if Pierce Johnson can strike out the side, our contestant, Lori Lee Compton, will be the lucky winner of a brand new Yanmar utility terrain vehicle. Here's the 1-0 pitch to Joey Wiemer. Tied him up with a curveball, swung on and missed. Enter all season long at Braves.com/Yanmar for your chance to win a Yanmar UTV and to be entered for a grand prize drawing at the end of the season. Yanmar, built together, backed longer. Pierce comes set right at the letters. And the 1-1, check swing. And he did go 1-2. Yes, you corrected me in between innings. Ja Morant.
Yeah.
Ja Morant. I know he plays for the Memphis Grizzlies.
He does. Ja.
There's the 1-2 pitch on the way to Weimer. A little bit low and outside, 2-2.
Well, it's cool to know Ronald's friends with him, but I hope he's not hanging out with him. Ja makes some questionable decisions off the court, to say the least.
2 balls and 2 strikes on Weimer. Pierce is ready. Leg kick in the 2-2 pitch. Miss low with a curveball, 3-2. By the way, Braves in the 9th will have the middle 3 due up, Harris, Ozuna, and Baldwin. And it's up to Pierce to keep it a 1-run deficit. The only run of the game came in the 5th inning, an RBI double by Troy Johnston. 3-2, got him looking for strike 3. And our contestant, Lori Lee Compton, off to a good start. And the Yanmar strikeout the side inning.
Yeah, pretty fastball there. Executed when he needed to. Pierce started off Weimer with a whole bunch of curveballs and then froze him there with that beautiful fastball for strike 3.
1 out for Maximo Acosta. And Acosta takes the first pitch strike. Acosta from Venezuela. 5'11", 190. Rookie playing in his 6th game in the big leagues. 118 hitter. 0-1 to Acosta. He swings and it's a deep drive towards left center field. Back to the gap, it flies at the wall, and that is gone. This guy's something else. He has 3 hits in the big leagues in 6 games, and all 3 hits have been home runs. And it's now 2-0 Miami here in the 8th.
That's unbelievable. And like you said earlier tonight, he's making them count. Yeah, that was a hanging curveball right down the middle from Pierce Johnson. And I guess we figured out Acosta's pretty good at squaring the ball up when he does hit it.
Back to the top of the order to Xavier Edwards. That's a big run for the Marlins. There's a ball outside. Acosta came into the action with a 133 batting average and a 533 slugging percentage. And drives up the slug with that home run right there. Here's the 1-0 pitch. And Edwards takes the ball low and inside. So the path to a victory for the Braves tonight just got steeper with that home run by Acosta, the 9-hole hitter. 2-0 to Edwards. Outside 3-0. That's over for a strike. 3-1. He hit that home run, and about 3 dozen jubilant Marlin fans roared. Here's the 3-1 pitch on the way to Edwards. Fouled off, 3-2.
It's a Monday night. You know, school's back in session. It's the Marlins.
Well, we didn't have high expectations to begin with, but this is about as lean as I've ever seen here.
Last time we were here, we had great crowds. It was
Sure
a
did.
weekend series. It was a lot of fun here.
2-0 Marlins, bottom of the 8th. Johnston and Acosta, the 7 and 9 hitters, and their lineup with the RBIs tonight. Here's Pierce's 3-2 pitch to Xavier Edwards. Righty brings it. Softly tapped right there behind the plate for a foul ball. Edwards 1 for 3 with a triple and thrown out at the plate back in the 1st inning. Again, the 3-2. Fouled back again into the screen. If the Braves cannot score in the 9th, that'd be the 10th shutout loss for the Braves this year. 3-2. Struck him out. Top shelf fastball. And 2 down here in the inning. Both of his strikeouts on the fastball.
Yeah, got to switch it up on him once in a while. Going back to that attendance, Ben. Lone Depot Park here opened in 2012. That's the last time the Marlins haven't been last in the league in attendance. So from 13 to 25, they finished last in average attendance every single year.
Well, the good news for them is the A's stadium only holds about 10,000 people. There's a call strike. Now, they still might be surpassed by the A's.
So this year they're 28th, and the 2 teams that are below them are the 2 teams playing in minor league parks.
0-1 on Jacob Marcy. Marcy with a fly ball towards foul ground, slicing into the seats. So the Rays and the A's are in 29th and 30th?
This year, yes. Yeah. Now, they'll still be, the least attendance in the National League.
Right.
So they'll keep that streak alive.
Speaking of, they've announced 8,111 here tonight. 0-2 pitch, loop foul down the left field line. Are the Dodgers 1?
I know in average attendance they are. I'd have to look that up.
Okay, I wasn't sure if you had that in front of you. I don't mean to put you on the spot.
Oh, it's all right.
0-2 on Marcy. Here's the 0-2 from Pierce. And he fouls it back. Still 0-2.
Dodgers are number 1. Cubs 2, Mets 3.
Where are the Padres on that list?
Number 6,
okay.
32,000 a game.
Here's the 0-2 pitch on the way to Marcy. Check swing, and he did not go. It's a good curveball. Padres and Dodgers entering the action tonight, tied for the lead in the West. And the Padres are in San Diego later tonight. They'd start up in about an hour. And the Dodgers are at home against the Reds. Reds fighting for a wild card spot, trying to catch the Mets. 1-2 low and in with a curveball. 2-2. Yankees have a 7-0 lead on the Nationals. That game's in the top of the 6th in the Bronx. Mets have tied that game up with the Phillies. That's 3 apiece in the 5th. 2-2 popped up on the infield. 3 Braves charge under it. Who wants it? And that'll be Brujan's ball. He makes the catch on the turf behind the mound. And that ends the bottom of the 8th. But a home run by the 9-hole hitter, Maximo Acosta, has given the Marlins a 2-0 lead. That's our score.
Hey, baseball fans, it's time to pick a side. Team Mayo or Team Hater. And if you're still riding with the haters, Hellman's has a message for you. We've leveled up. We're talking spicy mayo, garlic aioli, chili lime, and Italian herb. That's classic, creamy Hellman's taste with a bold twist. So go ahead, haters. Take one bite. Then try to tell us you're not ready to sign with the winning team. Mayo haters, prepare to eat your words.
So, I was just parking my car, and then I saw you. The gecko. Huge fan.
I'm always honored to meet fans out in the wild.
The honor is mine. I just love being able to file a claim in under 2 minutes with the Geico app.
Well, the Geico app is top-notch.
I know you get asked this all the time, but could you sign it?
Sign what? The app? Yeah, sure.
Oh, that means so much. Oh, it rubbed off the screen when I touched it. Could you sign it again?
Anything to help, I suppose.
You're the best.
Get more than just savings. Get more with Geico.
My day kicks off with a refreshing Celsius energy drink, then straight to the gym. Pre-K pickup, back home to meal prep. Time for my fire station shift. 1 more Celsius, gotta keep the lights on. When the 3-alarm hits, I'm ready. Celsius. Live, fit, go. Grab a cold, refreshing Celsius at your local retailer or locate now at Celsius.com.
It's time, Bulls Nation. South Florida football opens the season against Boise State on Thursday, August 28th at 5:30 p.m. Tickets are available for as low as $25. Start the holiday weekend early. Visit usfbullstix.com or call 800-GO-BULLS.
For T-Satellite, see details at T-Mobile.com. Don't rely on the same music day after day after day while you work on your way home. Be a part of Chuck and Chernoff weekdays 2 to 6 on 680 The Fan. Or tell your smart speaker to play 680 The Fan.
Top of the 9th here in Miami. Braves got to get something going, trailing the home fish 2-0. Still sit on a goose egg in the run column. Got to get rid of that 0 and avoid the shutout. They'll be doing it against a new pitcher, right-hander Calvin Fauché. The 29-year-old is 6'1", 190. Pitched in college at UC Irvine, and I've mentioned some relievers' numbers against the Braves have been pretty grim. Calvin Fauché has frustrated the Braves through 5 appearances and 4 1/3 innings, has not allowed a hit with 1 walk and 3 strikeouts.
Yeah, there are only 2 guys on the roster who have ever collected a hit against him. There's the pitch on the way to Michael Harris. And there's a called strike. Let me correct myself. There's only 1 guy on the roster who's ever had a hit against him because the other guy is injured and out for the season, Austin Riley. Marcell Ozuna is 1 for 3. Marcel's on deck right now. Here's the 0-1 pitch on the way to Michael Harris. Ball outside with a curveball. Everybody else who's ever faced Fauché is 0 for against him. Handful of walks in there, but no hits. Michael Harris 0 for 2, hit by a pitch and a couple of strikeouts. Check swing fouled off. It looked like it bounced off the plate and then bounced up and hit his bat for a foul ball. See a replay of that, see if I saw that right. It was down. 2 balls and a strike on Harris. Fauché fires. Harris with a bouncer to first. Take it on twin hops by Liam Hicks. Takes it to the bag, steps on the bag ahead of Harris, and 1 down.
So corrections corner, still figuring out how to use the internets. I was looking at the road attendance numbers for the season. So Dodgers are number 1, Yankees 2, Padres are 3.
Ah, okay. Dodgers 1, Yankees 2, Padres 3. I got one more question for you.
All right.
1 down for Ozuna. Ball outside. Who is the highest ranking NL East team?
That would be Philly at number 4, averaging 42,000 a home game.
Ozuna's 0 for 3. 1-0 pitch. Way outside. 2 balls, no strikes. Marlins have used Cabrera, Zuber, Simpson, and Fauché on the mound. And the man who has been leading the Marlins tonight was their starter, Cabrera, as he had a 10 strikeout performance. Went 7 innings. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Ozuna takes a called strike. Zuber for 2/3 scoreless. Simpson a 1/3 scoreless. Now Fauché here in the 9th. Ozuna takes a ball low, 3-1. So a 3-1 count on Ozuna. Trying to get him on base, bring the tying run to the plate. 3-1 from Fauché. And a strike. Got a cutter over. Ozuna, a couple of ground outs and a strikeout. Fauché sent right at the belly. Here's the 3-2 pitch. And Ozuna takes a called 3rd strike, and he can't believe it. Fauché threw a cutter, and Mark Wegner just rung up Ozuna. Marcell just walks back to the dugout, shaking his head the entire way. It was right on the edge of the plate. Looked like a 50-50 call, and that time it went the Marlins' way. So now the Braves are down to their final out. And Baldwin takes the ball outside. If they cannot score, that'd be the 10th shutout loss of the year for the Braves. On top of that, how the Marlins have collected their hits tonight has been pretty unique. They're leading 2-0 in the top of the 9th. They have 4 hits in the game. 1-0 from Baldwin, or to Baldwin, misses. One of the hits, a single by Joey Waymer. Another, a double by Troy Johnston. Another hit, a triple by Xavier Edwards. And the final hit, a homer by Maximo Acosta. 2-0 pitch is over for a strike, 2-1. So if they get this out and win this game 2-0, they will have hit for the cycle as a team. And those would be their only 4 hits of the entire game. 2-1. Baldwin sends one foul. It's 2-2. If you go back to August of 2021, the Twins had a game like that. The Twins in 2021, the last team to only hit for the cycle and win a game. 4 hits, one of each kind. Here's the 2-2 pitch on the way to Drake Baldwin. Fauché deals. Baldwin takes the ball in the dirt, 3-2. That would be a pretty unique way to win a game, wouldn't it?
Sure would. The old team cycle. I didn't even realize that was happening.
Those are their only 4 hits. 1 single, 1 double, 1 triple, 1 homer. 3-2. Baldwin launches one high in the air to deep center field. Back to the wall. It is gone. There goes the shutout, and the Braves still have life. It's a 2-1 game as Drake Baldwin just caved in the side of that baseball and sent it to dead center for a homer.
Boy, this kid is special, man. That's his 7th home run of the season with 2 strikes. So now half of his home runs have come with 2 strikes. That's a pitcher's count. You're supposed to struggle there, but he's still putting a good swing on the ball, making great swing decisions, and making this game interesting here tonight.
That is an impressive number. Braves still have life. Here's Ozzie. Takes a ball low. And that is the first homer of the night. It's the first anything for the Braves tonight. That means you'll get a big savings at tire discounters tomorrow. More on that after the 1-0. Ground ball out to third. Acosta has it. He fires to first. And that is the ball game. Well, for Acosta, it was his homer in the 8th that gave the Marlins the extra run that they needed. And he converts that ground out for the final out and puts it in the win column for the Marlins. For the Braves in the 9th, 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, none left. Final score, Marlins 2, Braves 1. By the way, that homer hit by Drake Baldwin, first and only homer of the night for the Braves, meaning you'll save at least $75 on a set of select tires at tire discounters tomorrow only, plus a free alignment and free oil change. Visit braves.tirediscounters.com to learn more. Right now, let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. This is the Atlanta Braves Radio Network.
Never miss a pitch of the Braves.
WCNN North Atlanta, a Dickey broadcasting station.
The Fan, and streaming free on the Fan app.
Marlins win game 1, 2-1 over the Braves. Back with the totals after this.
Go ahead, caller. Got a question for Michael Harris II?
Michael, seriously, is that your Ford Bronco?
Yeah, a customized Bronco Raptor.
What do you like about it?
It's a great drive, comfortable, lots of smart tech.
Hey, baseball fans, it's time to pick a side. Team Mayo or Team Hater. And if you're still riding with the haters, Hellman's has a message for you. We've leveled up. We're talking spicy mayo, garlic aioli, chili lime, and Italian herb. That's classic, creamy Hellman's taste with a bold twist. So go ahead, haters. Take one bite. Then try to tell us you're not ready to sign with the winning team. Mayo haters, prepare to eat your words.
I don't mean to interrupt your meal, but I love Geico's fast and friendly claim service.
Well, that's how Geico gets 97% customer satisfaction.
Yeah. I'll let you get back to your food.
So are you just going to watch me eat?
Get more than just savings. Get more with Geico.
5 a.m. I'm up with a crisp Celsius energy drink. Running 12 miles today. Grab a green juice, quick change, and head to work. Meetings, workshops. 1 more Celsius, no slowing down. Working late, but obviously still meeting the girls for a little dancing. Celsius. Live, fit, go. Grab a cold, refreshing Celsius at your local retailer or locate now at Celsius.com.
Here we go.
Count on Sundays with the NFL on CBS and Paramount Plus.
This is incredible.
Watch your local NFL game live all season long.
And he's in for a touchdown.
Visit ParamountPlus.com/NFL to get started today.
The countdown is on. South Florida football storms into Raymond James Stadium in just days. Season tickets start at just $135. Your all-access pass to the entire South Florida football season. Visit USFBullsTix.com.
Can improve an aspiring pro swing. But one who really cares can help transform a career.
There he is, your new champion.
When you team up with someone who knows a lot and cares even more, you're unstoppable. At Truist, we believe the same is true for banking. Truist, leaders in banking, unwavering in care. Truist Bank, member FDIC, leading based on top 10 U.S. commercial bank.
Get ready to fall in love, but this time with my home island of Curacao.
Hi, I'm Ozzy Albies, second baseman from the Atlanta Braves, and Curacao is where my story began. It's where the vibe is full of color and life, where our culture shines with European and Caribbean flair, and where you're bound to find a new adventure or some much-needed time to relax. It's the start of my story, and it could be the next part of yours. Visit Curacao and feel it for yourself.
Labor Day savings are happening right now at the Home Depot. So what are you working on? Prep for fall with our wide selection of cordless power tools that make it easy to clear your lawn starting at $79. And once the leaves are clear, keep your yard looking fresh with colorful mums that bloom all season long. Shop Labor Day savings now through September 3rd only at the Home Depot. See select stores for details.
Atlanta Braves baseball on the Braves Radio Network is lit by the original Louisiana brand hot sauce, the official hot sauce of the Atlanta Braves. Bring the heat.
You won't be able to get through the football season unless you catch the latest news while you work. Lock in Cellini and Domino every weekday from 10 to 2 on 680 The Fan or the Fan app.
Here in Miami, the Marlins have defeated the Braves by a final score of 2-1. And looking back on this one, Darren, just way too much Edward Cabrera. He was terrific. Home Depot is proud to spend today's player of the game. Who's that going to be tonight?
Yeah, Cabrera was so good. Spencer Strider, 7 innings pitched, 3 hits, 3 strikeouts. Really gave the Braves a chance to win, even in the face of Cabrera's dominance. So really nice start for Spencer here tonight. He's your Home Depot player of the game.
Yeah, and just glad he was able to have a start like that after these last 3. I can't imagine the frustration. So
yeah,
much better job by Spencer.
That'll be big for him.
All right, he's your player of the game, built by the Home Depot. How doers get more done. Here are the totals for the Marlins. 2 runs, 4 hits, no errors, 3 men left on base. They got 1 homer. A solo homer by Maximo Acosta in the 8th inning. For the Braves, 1 run, 3 hits, no errors, and 6 men left on base. 1 home run for the Braves. Solo homer in the 9th by Drake Baldwin. Marlins improved to 62-69, and the Braves fall to 59-72. The winning pitcher is Edward Cabrera. He improves to 7-7 with a 3.32 ERA. Spencer Strider, the loss, he's now 5-12 with a 4.95 ERA. Calvin Fauché, the save, his 12th, and a 3.42 ERA for him. Time of tonight's game, 2 hours, 13 minutes in front of 8,111. Braves hit 1 homer tonight, so it means you'll score $75 off a set of select tires tomorrow, plus a free alignment and a free oil change with your tire purchase, and that's only from Tire Discounters. Learn more about the Braves and Tire Discounters round-tripper promotion at braves.tirediscounters.com. Game 2 tomorrow. Tell you about that when we come back and close on the Atlanta Braves Radio Network. Hey there, sports fans. It's Ben Ingram. We're in the home stretch of the season, and just like your team is making every play count, it's the perfect time to upgrade your outdoor space with TimberTech, the #1 premium decking brand. TimberTech looks just like real wood, but without the endless maintenance. It won't rot, it won't warp or splinter, and with industry-leading warranties, your deck will look great season after season. Finish strong this year. See why TimberTech is everything wood should be. Order free samples at timbertech.com.
Hey Braves Country, it's Tom Glavine, and when my ride needs a wash, I trust the official car wash of the Atlanta Braves, Tidal Wave Auto Spa. With hundreds of convenient locations, all-star customer service, and cutting-edge equipment that gets my ride sparkling clean in just 3 minutes, Tidal Wave is a game changer. Visit TidalWaveAutospa.com to find a location near you.
My car is happy, I am happy, Tidal Wave Auto Spa.
Hey Braves fans, Onward Reserve is your hometown team for top-line casual sportswear. Whether you're out on the golf course, going to dinner, or enjoying some baseball at Truist Park, Onward Reserve's clothes are the perfect fit. With 12 retail locations throughout Braves country, Onward Reserve is proud to help you get to the game in style. Swing by the Braves Clubhouse store for exclusive designs made just for the A. Visit us online at onwardreserve.com. Proud partner of your Atlanta Braves.
Attention Braves fans, ever wanted to win a Yanmar UTV or a Yanmar SA223 tractor? Well, here's your chance. It's the Yanmar Strike Out the Side inning. During the 8th inning of every Braves game, one lucky fan will be selected for a chance to win a Yanmar UTV if the Braves pitcher strikes out the side. Plus, at the end of the season, you could win the grand prize, a Yanmar SA223 tractor. Register now at braves.com/Yanmar for your chance to win the Yanmar Strike Out the Side inning, where the excitement never stops.
Don't miss an incredible lineup of Braves giveaways this season, including bobbleheads, collectibles, and a replica jersey. Visit Braves.com/promos to see them all.
Traffic and weather won't keep you informed on what really matters to you. This is Home Team Brandon Leak reminding you to start your workday in the locker room weekdays from 6 to 10 on 680 The Fan and the Fan app.
Marlins win Game 1, 2-1 over the Braves, and the Braves look to even the series with a win tomorrow night. That'll be our next broadcast here at Lone Depot Park in Miami. Our Braves Radio Network coverage will begin at 5:25 Eastern with a Ford leadoff show, and then Darren and I have the first pitch at 6:40 Eastern, 5:40 Central. Matchup of right-handers should be a really good one. Hurston Waldrop has been outstanding lately for the Braves. He's 4-0 this season with an 0.73 ERA. He gets the ball for Atlanta, and he faces right-hander Sandy Alcantara. Former Cy Young Award winner is 7-11 this year with a 6.04 ERA. So for the guys back in studio in Atlanta, that's David Holloway and Bryce Colbert. Also for Darren O'Day and our producer-engineer Jonathan Chadwick, I'm Ben Ingram saying so long and good evening from Lone Depot Park in Miami, Florida, where the Marlins have defeated the Braves by a final score of 2-1. Stay tuned for the Hyundai postgame show starting right now with Barrett Sallee.
Thank you very much, Ben. Let's get to our Xfinity play of the game, and it came courtesy of the bat of Drake Baldwin. His solo home run in the top of the ninth provided the only run of the game. Unfortunately, it was not enough for the Braves to get the win. Introducing the 5-year price guarantee from Xfinity. Get one consistent internet price for the next 5 years. No contracts, no curveballs. Totals, highlights, and sound from the clubhouse coming up after the break. You're listening to the Hyundai Postgame Show on the Atlanta Braves Radio Network.
Thanks for listening to Atlanta Braves Baseball on the Braves Radio Network, lit by Louisiana Hot Sauce. This broadcast of Atlanta Braves Baseball is a presentation of the Atlanta Braves and Dickey Broadcasting Company, Atlanta. Any use of the accounts, descriptions, and audio of today's game without the express written consent of the Atlanta Braves Major League Baseball Club and Dickey Broadcasting Company is strictly prohibited. Don't move, because the Hyundai Postgame Show is up next on the Atlanta Braves Radio Network, lit by Louisiana Hot Sauce.
Swing into action this baseball season with Prize Picks, the official daily fantasy sports partner of the Atlanta Braves. The app is simple. Pick more or less on at least 2 players for a shot to win up to 1,000 times your cash. Download the Prize Picks app today and use code BRAVES to get $50 instantly when you play $5. That's code BRAVES on Prize Picks to get $50 instantly when you play $5. Prize Picks. Run your game. Must be present in certain states. Visit prizepicks.com for restrictions and details.
You know what my favorite thing about Braves games are? Everything. The crowds and the food and the baseballs and the food and the cheering and the food. Kind of like how everything at Cortland's Apartments is my favorite. Hi, I'm Cordy, Cortland's spokespug, here to tell you about the awesome live and play spaces at Cortland and the amazing resident service. That's probably why they were ranked #1 apartment brand on Reputation.com. Cortland, proud sponsor of the Atlanta Braves. Find your new apartment home at Cortland.com.
When you need a lawyer after an auto accident, don't just choose any legal team. Make the right call with Ken Nugent. Ken is based in Georgia. Other big-name legal teams aren't even from this area. Strike 1. Ken gets you your money quick, while other legal teams waste your time. Strike 2. Ken and his team are with you from start to finish. Other legal teams pass you off to a secondary team. Strike 3. 3 strikes. Those other legal teams are out. One call to Ken. That's all you need. 404-CALL-KEN.
One call, that's all.
Hope. It's more than a word. It's a breakthrough in the making. At City of Hope, we're pushing the boundaries of science, targeting cancer at the molecular level, with teams of experts working together to personalize a treatment plan right down to your DNA with unprecedented speed, making every second count, with appointments in as little as 24 hours. City of Hope, advancing cancer care at life-saving speed. Learn more at cityofhope.org.
The official hotel partner of your Atlanta Braves, Ami Hotel at the Battery Atlanta, is more than just a stay. We're your clubhouse, where everyone knows your name. Book your stay at amihotels.com/Battery Atlanta.
Braves fans, this is Mike Morgan, founder and CEO of 13 Heroes. Like you, I was devastated when tragedy struck in 2021, killing 13 U.S. service members in Afghanistan. From then, I immediately founded 13 Heroes for a way to give back to the families who lost their loved ones. 13 Heroes is a premium, award-winning line of spirits with the purest and smoothest liquid on the market. Please help turn tragedy into legacy by picking up a bottle of 13 Heroes at your local bottle shop or visit 13heroes.com.
proud partner of the Atlanta Braves.
September is Fan Appreciation Month at Truist Park. Get ready as the Braves battle the Mariners and the Cubs September 5th through the 10th. Fans can enjoy 3 gate giveaways, including the Kids Beaded Necklace, a Michael Harris II scooter bobblehead presented by Xfinity, and the replica jersey presented by Coke. Plus, the popular Barbie ticket pack returns this season on September 9th. See all of the fun this September and get your tickets at Braves.com/promos. Atlanta Braves Baseball. We are Braves Country.
Fall's coming fast, Braves.